Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the new and improved conversational podcast. We're joining us for the first time, or you return listener. We're thrilled to have you on board for another exciting adventure. Welcome to the episode of 233 of the Weebs Lounge podcast, a show where we talk about anime, manga, gaming, movies, and the weeb culture through honest conversation, debates, and chaotic energy. For this, we were talking about what we've been up to in an otaku parlor, big news about Central, what happened for this past week, what news, what Disney adaptations getting live action, what anime is going to get live action by Netflix, and how much are they going to actually spend their money and actually have a good project, and the writers is going to fuck up and make their own ships. But hey, we're not the writers, we're only the fans, and like WWE always says, just eat it and fucking enjoy and be entertained by it. But if you're here to have fun, share this episode, bring your friends, and let's make this episode unforgettable. All powered by AniMa W3 Studio. Catch every new episode every week, and let's get to it. It's your boy, Love and Peace, your human typhoon, Legendary Vash. How's everyone doing? We're here to have a good show on the Weebs Lounge podcast. We're to talk about many, as you heard the beautiful host talk about the beginning of the show, talk about a good, beautiful intro. If you get like $2 million, $5 million to spend, you know, you could be like Netflix and actually have a good adaptation. And if you have a good creator behind it that's passionate, is very strict, like Oda, will make a good One Piece live action season 1 and 2. But unless you're where the writers originally be like, yo, this ain't gonna be good, and they left the project, and if you're still on IG and continue seeing ugly ass clips of not One Piece, Avatar Last Airbender season 2, and I hate it, but there's this One Piece follower, this Avatar follower that I continue checking out, and then like, hey, they're entertaining, they're on the nose on the market with stuff, and they're hitting all the right beats, and I'm lucky that I get to watch them critique it, where I don't gotta hurt my eyes and see the stupidity that goes on screen. But hey, at the end of the day, it's not the actor's fault, because they're doing their job that they're getting paid to do. It's the writer's fault. That's what I'm saying, chat. You could point the fingers where you want, but it's the writer's fault. That's where it starts at the day, because they're the ones that putting the dominant. That's what you have to say. They're not, rich enough to be like Ryan Reynolds, who could just go off the dome and just do whatever the fuck he wants. I'm just saying, chat. Avatar Last Airbender sucks ass, and one day we'll watch it and actually give an honest review, but not the time right now. But hey, I'm not alone. I'm here with Watkins, where he's like, you better not tell us to give that homework, because he won't watch it no matter what. And Watkins will be like, he said hard fucking no. Right, Watkins?
Yeah, I would veto that as quick as I do most Star Wars stuff, except for, Ninth Jedi, because that's gonna be some peak.
August 23rd.
That's gonna be, that's gonna be great. But hello, crawlers, and welcome to the AniMa W3 Studio Weebs Lounge, where we're gonna talk about a lot of good fun things. We got some otaku parlor stuff. Me and Vash went to a con, separate cons, mind you, and all that. Spent some money because I have a problem. Part of that problem is swords. The other part of that problem is good art that we will share here later on. But, we'll talk about some live action stuff in a little bit and some lovely news. I might pop off on a game that just came out this weekend, which, y'all are going to hate me. Y'all are going to hate me in this episode because, boy, I've got some thoughts on you, America. That's right, you. But the best place to see that, America, best place to hear all that is up in the skies, because it's not a bird, it's not a plane, and it's definitely not Superman, because this thing kind of flies a little slower than that, because he just kind of chills there, maybe blocking out a moon and all that. And he's purple. He's very lumpy too, as one would like to
You were doing so well up until Lumpy. How dare you?
Oh my God. Oh my God. You still need to keep. No, you're on a peak arc coming up. You need to continue Adventure Time, sir.
I will. Our friend just needs to stop dying from his lack of AC, and then we'll get right on that.
And going to LA, bastard.
Damn him. But yes, hello, children, boys, girls, and all you other creatures of the earth. I am Cloudy. Present. And we're just gonna really talk about a bunch of stuff. Watkins is gonna turn all of America against him. I will be talking about good Star Wars content. So nothing but the most controversial things here today, folks. And Vash is going to explain why One Piece is the worst anime of all time. I can't wait for that conversation. Aren't you?
Wait. Especially on the week of the Reverie.
I know, right?
How could you? You got a
controversy. Hot content coming our way.
Oh boy. I bet you're wishing you got eaten.
Big shout out to our boy Roger Bass, who's hosting the very this week chat. Go check it out on a good 45-hour stream. Our good friend Roger and the many One Piece YouTubers that might be there, whoever is there. One of us or maybe none of us will be there. But hey, shout out to any One Piece YouTubers that are able to speak their truth and their conscience of what they believe in with their big-hearted chests out there. Nakama. Right, Trev?
Right, Trev? Right, Trev?
Beautiful. Yes. We're all Nakama here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, hey, Trev, we're on Nakama. Let's get into what the show's about for anybody tuning in for the first time. This is the Weebs Lounge podcast. This for anything of conversational aspect. We start to review specific shows, specific moves. Like over the past couple of weeks, we did Meeting the Judo Circus. We also reviewed Supergirl. We also reviewed a few other projects that has come out. Spider-Man Noir and everything else. We were supposed to tackle X-Men 87, but stay tuned. That'll be for next week, season 1, and then we could come back to season 2 after Spider-Man review, because by then the show will be done, so we could talk about that. So the next 4 weeks, chat, you're gonna get a bit of Marvel aspect focus, because we have X-Men 87. Then the next episode will be, which is your best Spider-Man? Is it best Peter Parker, the best embodiment of the best Spider-Man version? Which one do we portray from the amazing Spider-Man comics to spectacular Spider-Man? Which one for us do we grew up, or does nostalgia cover our eyes like everyone else does? But don't worry, you can debate with us, talk to us about that in the next 2 weeks, and then the Spider-Man review come out. So don't worry, stay tuned. We have a couple of conversations next coming weeks. However, for this episode, this is going to be a more chill, a taco parlor, and a bit of conversation for the Big News Buzz Central. So for first, let's get into the Taco Parlor. For anybody that don't know, this is your weekly check-in for the panelists or for the chat. What you guys been watching? What have you been consuming in the media? Books, anime, manga, movies, or any like Marcus. He has been to therapy. What do you buy and enjoy for yourself? I will go first because, hey, chat, I don't have much to discuss about media. Like I said over the past couple weeks, I've been moving. I've been painting. I hurt my fingertips over this painting and everything. I feel like I've been reinventing this whole house, but hey, at the end of the day, I'm making it feel home. I'm making it feel balanced. I'm making it feel home for the wifey aspect. Yeah, hey, if wife is happy, I'm happy. It's a happy life. We're happy. We're a unit, and that's how I see it. So, congrats on that. I can't wait to finally move in there. The only thing I'm pissed off, chat, I'm gonna be honest, is this internet shit. My files, my preferred internet provider is Files, because it's one of the fastest internet. And guess what? My homegirl lives 2 blocks away from current crib, and they got Files, but 2 blocks above, they don't got Files in a building yet. And when I spoke to my internet provider, they say, yeah, we ain't gonna be there for another 6 months to 12 months. I'm like, word? Can you speed up the process? I did ask him, like, is there a way to speed up the process? Like, who do I need to talk to? The landlord, the building, the management? Is there a way that we can speed up the process? Like, I felt like me just trying to be as convincing, like, yo, how can we speed this from 6 months to like 2 days type of thing? But chat, that shit ain't happening though. As much as I'd love to be, very convincing, it's not. But
yeah, did they give you an answer though for that?
They just said the next 6 months to 12. So like, hey, it's gonna be there. I'm like, cool. So I just have to look for whatever provider that's good enough, and hopefully won't chew an arm and leg, and also no contract. Because I'll tell them like, yo, I don't want to keep you. So this is just only short-term relationship.
Because I would assume like Files would take you. I mean, they would obviously take you back, but it's just like, would it be at a higher cost though?
Well, I'm gonna tell him like, can I have like a break? Like, can I pay like a $20 membership and still keep my benefit? Because I've been like a 10-year member, so hopefully that's the case. Hey, I do enjoy Files, and I do enjoy my fast uploads, because like, hey, like sometimes our friends in the clouds just be lost in the clouds. A bit of a thunderstorm happens out of nowhere, then you just lose them for the rest of the show, and you be like, hey, we haven't heard you speaking. Are you there, Cloudy? We just got checking on you.
Are you there? Yeah, did Mother Nature decide to go bowling that night or something? Like, what the hell is going on? If anybody out there understands what I was referencing there, holy shit, I am so happy that you are a fellow 90s kid.
I'm pretty sure last week we could blame Windows for that one. The last 2 weeks, yes, pretty much nature. But hey, tonight, according to this, there's nothing. It's clear skies. I'm even looking out my window right now. Beautiful sunset. Now go away, any clouds in the area. I'm the only cloud in this domain.
Smiling at
this domain expansion. But talking about this domain, your boy here did get a little last minute invite to my homegirl Annalise. A big shout out to her. Because you can find Larry me taking a picture with her with John Wesley Shipp that plays the OG Flash and the Flash of Jay Garrick in the TV show of The Flash with
Oh shit.
Grant Gustin that also played Barry Allen. So I took a picture with him with Barry Allen, like Grant Gustin. I took a picture of him as a photo op. For anybody that don't know what it is, a photo op is that you get a professional picture by professional camera with professional backdrop, studio lights, and everything, and you get a beautiful 8x10 little print. It's great. However, that fucking meet and greet is like 10 seconds. Like I literally went in,
Yeah.
hi, nice to meet you. Picture, hey, it was a pleasure to see you. Thank you very much, and then leave. And I'm like,
Bye.
I hated the fucking experience because, Chad, it was a look. Me 8-10 years ago when I met Stanley, I was one of the last people before he passed away. Met Stanley, but for $400, met Stanley, got a picture taken with him, and got a signed autograph by a picture by a painting that he designed and everything with the Spider-Man characters all in one for $400. I'm like, that's worth it because it's Stan Lee, great aspect and everything. Grant Gustin for the photo op was just a picture and a meet and greet of 10 seconds, which I don't even call it a meet and greet. And Jay, I'm gonna be honest, it was $150. That shit hurt my wallet. But just for that experience, it's like, yo, that's too little for me. At the booth where you can meet them at the table, have them sign, speak to them for a couple of seconds. The picture selfie is $100, and I'm like, I should have done that because my homegirl, and at least she saw the Hannah Montana boys. Jason Earl, that's the same age as John Cena, and Matthew Mitchell. That was the best.
The Hannah Montana boys.
Yeah.
What? That's funny.
Yeah, because
they don't even have names. They're just the Hannah Montana boys. Yeah.
But I said their names. Jason Earl and everything, and Matthew Mitchell, and they're really dope people. And I met them because my homegirl took a picture with them, and then, but for her, she also hated the experience because she took a photo op. So she took a photo op with them and with Skylar, the guy from Pitch Perfect, the love interest, the main dude, and took a picture with them, but it was just a quick hi and bye. And I felt bad because like, hey, let's go to the booth if they wanted to talk. We went to the booth, yo, Jason Earl loved to, like, we spoke to him for 5 minutes. We literally just shook his hand, spoke. I didn't even take a picture of him or got anything signed. I literally just chatted up with him because he also did a karate show called Kicking It. So I told him, hey, yo, I watched a show as a kid with you, so it's pretty cool. Matthew Mitchell was also in Phineas and Ferb. He was Candace's boyfriend in the voiceover. So like I spoke to him about that, and I'm like, hey, like, how is it exciting for you to come back as Phineas and Ferb in the show? He told me he said that he was very thrilled about it, very happy. So just to actually speak to these people was very awesome. I went to speak to John Wesley Shipp because nobody was online to see him. I'm like, that's crazy. Grant Gustin had a fucking flock of at least 50, 80 people on the line. So I'm like, I ain't gonna go right now. But John Wesley Shipp was right next to him. I'm like, hey, I'm not gonna take a picture right now. It's a good $60. I don't get the bread like that. So I'm gonna go talk to him, just be like, hey, I appreciate you as a fan and everything. I told him for anybody that's seen The Flash, I mentioned to him like, yo, I really appreciate the one of the biggest lessons that he taught Barry was about the cup. That if you try to fix something, he broke the cup, he tried to put the pieces back together, but you can still see the cracks. And he taught the lesson to Barry, like, no matter how much you try to fix things, you can never put it back originally how it was. You can just place it back, but you will always see the crack. And he taught that same lesson from Barry to Nora much later in the show, in the same aspect, same lesson. And I told him about that, and he remembered the lesson. He was very grateful. Like, yes, those are one of my favorite lessons as well that I taught to Barry and everything. And I just don't appreciate it. And then me and my friend discussed, like, hey, want to split it half and half? We go take the picture. Then like 5 minutes later, we came back and like, hey, we back. We decided to take a picture of you. Is that cool? Like, yeah, welcome, of course. No worries. So we took a picture with him. It was great. And he
Friendship wins.
Exactly. And for those that don't know, I didn't mention it. The con name is called Nostalgia Con. So it worked perfectly. Yeah. I love it. But Chad, I have a question though. How the fuck is it called Nostalgia Con? Watkins, they had the voiceover, the guy that played in the game that you love, Ghost of Tsushima. They had him there.
Okay.
And I'm like, NostalgiaCon, I feel like it's more like from the 90s, from the early 2000s, and stuff like that. But Ghost of Tsushima was like 2019, 2018, 2020. Like, Nostalgia,
he
that's
might
like 10 years ago.
He might have done some other voice acting stuff.
I saw the
Voice
poster that he
acting,
did two of
yeah.
the works, but it looked kind of recent. I don't know how recent or how old it was, but also like he came in his outfit, like he dressed up the part, and I felt bad, like,
So he dressed up like Jin Sakai then.
yeah, like he dressed up and everything, and I felt bad because
interesting.
not many people were on the line. Like every time I walked by, because it was a small convention, so it's like maybe like 2 rows, like maybe of a good 100 or 200 feet, like a good 2 rows, and it wasn't much of the vendors and everything, but it was so little. Like every time I passed by, maybe I saw one person there or two people. So still glad he's got some people, but I felt bad. I did reach out and I did speak to him and everything. I told him about you, that I have a friend that loved the game. I told him that he was a big fan of it and he enjoyed it. He played the DLC and everything. I told him that I haven't got the chance to, but just because of time and everything. But I do plan to play in the future. He appreciated me to stop by as well. I was gonna talk to the voice actor of God of War, but he was busy, man. I thought.
Oh yeah,
The original one, TC Carson.
Yeah.
OG? Hell yeah.
He was there. Sadly, I couldn't speak to him and everything.
Nice, man.
He was there. But the reason I brought up that, you know how some cons, it's promoting NostalgiaCon, but the poster shows like SpongeBob, shows Drake and Josh, it shows the voice of Naruto and a few others, and I'm like, where the fuck are they? Like, it's a Saturday, and like I get it, some people can only come like on a Friday or Sunday, but like I don't see nobody else's names unless they come in and out and go. But still, like I just feel like the con called NostalgiaCon, it didn't feel like as big as it should be, but it was still cool nonetheless. John Cena, bro.
I was gonna say, you've mentioned all these people, but you didn't mention your one picture you got with John Cena, huh?
Hey.
Chat, if you ever want to go to my G, go see the picture with me with John Cena. You know why? Because for anybody that watches wrestling,
you literally can't see him. It's the same thing in real life as it is.
Listen, that's what took it. Everyone loved it. I stood. Everyone literally was giving me the thumbs up, like, great idea. I was laughing because only wrestling fans will understand this reference. It reminded me of what The Miz did when he got attacked with John Cena, I think last year or 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Or like 3 years ago, I think was it, when he got attacked by John Cena. Bro did like all these moves on himself and everything. But it's because John Cena was invisible. So like you couldn't really see him. And it was just comedy. I'm like, why not take a picture of John? I took a picture of John Wilson the Ship, John Cena, and Grant Gustin. That's what I'm telling myself. I saw John Cena behind a curtain. So I tried to take a sneak peek to see that, oh shit, John Cena. And one of the fucking staff members was so fucking rude. Damn. Walkers took the headphones off at the words that I tried to tell him that Trev, one of the staff members, was so fucking rude. He's like, what you doing here? Get out, man. I'm like, my God, I'm not gonna go in or something. I'm just taking a peek. Like, I'm being respectful still. I'm not gonna be like, yo, John, what's up, man? Big fan. Nah, I just take a peek. Oh shit, that's cool, John. And then close it. And then the dude with like one staff member is just mad fucking rude, like, yo, what you doing here? Close that shit, man. And I'm like,
oh, that's lame.
I'm not gonna stress him. I'm like, I kind of ignore him. I'm like, whatever, my guy. So I'm like, last thing I was gonna mention is I got a flash earrings, like some big Lego. Yes, you heard it, Lego earrings. Wearing on my ears. Flash, and it was cool. Many compliments. Many people say, "Yo, cool earrings." I got it. Grant Gustin didn't say anything about it. I was kind of sad but also like I said, it was in and out. So I was kind of sad. I didn't mention like cool earrings or cool shit. Like I was trying to do something cool, but he didn't do it. So it's what it is. But dope earrings. I got a few things. I got wifey a Apothecary Diaries keychain of Mau Mau. If anybody watched, please go ahead and watch Mau Mau. Really fun, really enjoyable. But that is my little Weebs Lounge for the past 50 minutes of talking about my experience of going to the NostalgiaCon. I also got a cool bag of the Stranger Things theme. I don't have it with me because I left it at my new place already because it's pointless to bring it back to my old place when I'm gonna move. So I just left it back at the old place. But I also got a free mat of a nostalgia con. I got a free poster. So it was pretty cool experience. Everything else with the con itself. So I'm happy with it. I got really cool experience with the nostalgia con theme. Stranger Things. Oh, for Trev, I know you wasn't there, but there was also. I mean, I know you haven't seen it. Stranger Things. Noah Schnapp also was there, and he had a huge line too, like almost long as Grant Gustin.
Cool.
Like almost long as Grant Gustin, which I was shocked about.
I'm not too shocked at his. Yeah, his line being long. That's not too much.
It's kind of just recency thing, probably.
Yeah, because Stranger Things tried to finish like 6 months ago.
Did you mention the prices, by the way, for John Cena's stuff?
I didn't. So
because that's what blew me away.
So in case for anybody wants to know, for John Cena autograph by 8 by 10, 170 in Nostalgia Con. For premium autograph, I don't know what the fuck that mean. Premium autograph, $200. A bulky autograph, $250. A title belt autograph, $300. A character name add-on, $75 for a quote. 6-word max quote add-on, $125, and no selfies.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Dude is asking for a lot of money, which I mean makes sense because
does he have Legos to give for that?
No,
he doesn't have no type of Make-A-Wish either. No, nothing. So like, hey, I get it. You gotta make the money, or it's not just him or as well. For anybody that doesn't know, the reason this is also high because it is Nostalgia Con. For like, you could tell that there is their own way of pencil pinching, trying to make the profit. For example, if you want a lanyard at New York Comic Con or NYC, they give it out in a bucket. You can grab as many as you want. They give it to you for free. But for Nostalgia Con, if you want an extra lanyard, you gotta pay for it.
Yep.
So it's like, I get it. When you're a smaller con compared to these big other behemoths, you gotta make your money, your profit, your pencil pinching elsewhere. So I get it. But at the end of the day, there were some really cool booths. There was some really cool stuff we saw. Like I said, some really cool voice actors that's there. Like, here's a Grant Gustin picture for anybody here. You can see right there, kind of in a way. Grant Gustin. I believe that's a bit. Oh, I also saw Kevin Nash. For anybody that's a fan, I saw Kevin Nash, so that was really cool as well.
That's great.
I saw the narrator from Pokemon, Roger Patterson. Yo,
oh, yeah, that's awesome.
Praise this man's soul, because this man is old as hell. It's nothing against him. It's just like, for you to still come to con, like that, and still in that age, and like you signing, you taking pictures with people, and people did line up for him. Like,
as they should.
If I had the money, I would have done it too and everything. And I saw a Clone Wars poster as well, so that was really fun.
Nice.
I'm trying to get the picture to be flip. Flip.
Yeah, the picture of that you sent was upside down, so I had to like bend my head, like, huh?
Yeah, it was a Star Wars one, and then like a nostalgic Stranger Things collab. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I didn't mind it. It was a fun event, last minute to go to. There's more conventions coming out in New Jersey and in New York next couple weeks, so I'm gonna try to see if I could go, just to support them and everything. Like, hey, not something I try to make the time for. Like, hey, just because New York Comic Con or NYC or DreamCon, these type of conventions are bigger nowadays and everything. By the way, DreamCon, have you guys seen the stuff that's going on DreamCon? It's wild. I saw twerking,
it's
streaming,
always wild.
Twerking videos. It's just crazy. It's like, yo. It's like, at this point, like, yo, DreamCon has a beautiful side in one side, and it has the ratchet hood side in one side. It's like, goddamn, it's just being split in one way or the other, and it's just crazy. But hey, at the end of the day, it's DreamCon. You gotta have fun one way or another, and as long as you're safe and consent is what it is. There's also some few things I saw that was without consent, and it went a bit on the haywall craziness. So hey, it is what it is. But hey, convention of mine. Nostalgia Con was a lot of fun. Go check it out if you ever guys go in the future. I'm gonna go check out a few more in the tri-state area of New York, New Jersey. I'm gonna see what happens. But I'm gonna shut up now and pass it over to the world champion and talk about his experience of cons or whatever else he got to explain about.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go in a nice little order because for once I don't have to talk y'all's ear off about peak fiction that is Dungeon Crawler Carl, which by the way, make sure you read and listen to those audiobook series. Peak fiction. But speaking of peak fiction, I'm back on my anime bullshit. I actually watched Mushoku Tensei. I'm actually caught up to a weekly anime for the first time in a while. Here's hoping I stay caught up by the time next week rolls around. Looking at you as well, Iramakun, but that's besides the point. I really like how they adapted the first 2 episodes of Eris's training. That's all I'm gonna say because it's really good. Like the animation, chef's kiss. They were only adapting
already, by the way.
Not yet. She doesn't. Not yet.
I thought someone had a kid already. In today's episode,
Rudy does.
Yeah.
Rudy does with one of his wives.
Wow. Damn. Time has flown by. Goddamn.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, they're also age of consent in their world, so and Japan standards, but that's besides the point. We won't get into all of that mumbo jumbo. Because they were only adapting 3 or 4 chapters for the first 2 episodes, so they were actually able to kind of take their time with the pacing and let some moments breathe. And it was just done really well. And then the 3rd episode happens, and it's just okay, this is our standard. Here's everybody again. Here's showing all the cast again, reminding everybody who people are, which from what happened at the end of season 2 and how this is the start of volume 13, I kind of knew they were going to cut a lot of things here and there. So episode 3, the way that went, I'm all right, this makes sense how it goes. It things are going to be picking up until maybe episode maybe 4 or 5 in the season when something else is going to happen and they go meet a magnanimous man, and that's all I'm going to say when it comes to that. But yeah, and I'm slowly catching up to some other manga that I'm behind on. My weekly stuff though, Iruma and Ichi, oh my god, they are top tier, especially Ichi the Witch. They had a fantastic chapter this week, so stay tuned for that, especially this person over here who needs to start doing his streams and his new spot so that way he can catch up and we can talk about it.
I know. Don't worry, you and me will be doing a dual video of a Romakun. Don't worry, soon.
Oh, I'm gonna sit in on that. Okay.
No, right. Not do a stream. If you want to, go ahead. But I'm telling a review aspect, how Romakun is overall. Don't worry.
We could. When you catch up, we can talk about all that. Video games, though, I'm not going to talk much about Assassin's Creed yet because we have. Yeah, exactly, because we have some new stuff, and I'm going to pop off during that part, but. Along my rotation, Kingdom Hearts is still there. Going through that very slowly. That's just a slow, for me kind of playthrough. But of course, Digimon Greatness has hit the Switch 2 as Time Strangers is doing quite well, actually. It's sold quite a bit. I want to say it's 2 million copies so far. Just on the Switch 2. It's doing really good on the Switch 2. It's almost like it should have been on there on launch, but that's besides the point. It's whatever. It's here now. People are playing it. I'm playing it. I've already got I spent most of my night last night figuring out what team I want to start training up for it and be okay, this is the team I'm going to do because I like to create little stories with my team and all, have some sort of theme with it. So, yep, I've got my waifu squad. I've got my night squad. We're good to go. And yeah, now it's just going to be playing the game, and I promise I will have it beat this year, unlike last year when I stopped playing it because life, and then the Switch 2 announcement happened, and I'm just all right, I'm just going to wait for the Switch 2 version. yeah, so that's basically video games. Now, on to the retail therapy this week, because I also went to a convention this weekend, one called Fredericksburg Comic Con. It was like an hour away from my house, and kind of on a whim, because I saw a friend of mine who, he's not only a wrestler for VCW here in Virginia, but he also does a lot of cosplay stuff too. So, and I felt so bad for him because Saturday, I don't know if it was this for you guys, but it was hot Saturday. He decided his cosplay for Saturday was going to be Crocodile.
Oh,
Yeah, and he's like a dark man, like, so he was standing there with like this high powered fan and all that. So I got to talk to him and see him and all that, so that was great to see. But of course, as always, when it comes to conventions, we spend a lot of money, maybe a little too much money, I don't know. I spent some money on some great things that I'm going to share with you lovely people out there. There wasn't any like panels or anything, and there were a couple wrestlers there too, like there was Sergeant Slaughter and Ted DiBiase. I didn't. Yeah. It's like I didn't go to talk to them because like I feel like going up to them and not buying like a photo op or a signature, but going up to talk to, I don't know, I feel kind of awkward like in that kind of situation, because like they're there to kind of make money too and all that, so it's just like I don't want to like take a spot from anybody. So, and plus there were people talking to them too, so that's fine. But I did see them out there and all that. There was also like the voice actor for Hey Arnold was out there. Yeah, like he wasn't at NostalgiaCon, which is crazy because like my timeline, I started following this quick little side tangent. I started following this one account that like shows like a bunch of Hey Arnold clips. So like I every day I like get a little dose of nostalgia just from Hey Arnold. Like the other day, it was the clip of Stinky when he becomes like the soda spokesperson. He's just like, Yahoo soda, just drink it. So, anyways, side tangent over. Let me share some art I found though, and a comic I got too at this place. Okay, so art first. I got these little doodle drawings from a guy named Michael Munshaw. I probably should have researched a little bit before coming on here, but I had a hectic day today, so didn't get around to it. But he had these like little cards of like doodles that he did. They were like 3 for $5. So I'm like, okay, let's see what you got. He had some wrestlers on there. He had some DC and Marvel characters on there. But so I got a zombie Deadpool.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Oh, that one was sick. I got a Danhausen.
Oh, the house is nice.
And I got Batman. Because yeah, I'm a Batman boy. Of course. But all right. So that was cool and all. But now it comes to the things that I'm addicted to. And as you guys can see, I like my swords. I like collecting my swords and all that. And finally, I got around to getting Tanjiro's sword from Demon Slayer. So got that. The only thing with this, so it has like the markings and all that he got from like season 3. So like before the Infinity Castle movies and all that. The only downside with this is when I bought it, I had to put it together. It wasn't like already put together. Yeah, it like he gave me the box and like the pieces weren't put together. So I and he told me too, like before he gave it to me, he's just like, yeah, you'll have to put it together. I'm just like, oh, that's fine, it's whatever. Like everything just kind of clicks in there together. But like out of all the swords I've gotten, I've very rarely had to do that. Like I think the only one I had to do that with was the Wukong staff. But that's because yeah, but that made sense because of just how big that was. But like even my Zangetsu one, which is just like this giant wood sword, that just came in one piece, you know.
Yeah,
so
because Yumi traveled through sword section through NYC, last year or 2 years ago in our day, and we went through some of the sword section, and we just saw like once you bought it, they just give it to you like that. But maybe he just gave you a fresh one in the box since you was traveling.
Might have, yeah.
But that's
Yeah,
very
so-
sweet because most people wouldn't do that. So to actually just have one prep and ready. And I never actually put the sword together. Like do you have to click it or glue it together, or
Yeah,
it
it's just-
click in?
Yeah, everything just kind of clicked in and all that. So it's just like it was really just like the hilt. Like you put the guard on. Here, let me bring that. So like the blade came out separate, so you had to like put the guard on that, and then the hilt just clicked in, like, so you just kind of pushed it in and it would just kind of click in and all that. And then the sheath was just separate, so yeah. So not too terribly difficult to do it, but it was just like the first time I had to do that when buying one of these. Okay, so to continue on with my obsession with things, so I found a 3D printing booth, and I'm like, okay, cool, like 3D printing, like they had some really cool art. Who was it? It was, I got the card here. They were called Strata Prints, and we'll put the link to in the description. If Vash doesn't remember, I'll do it on Tuesday, and during the premiere and all that. But yeah, so Strata Prints, they have like a lot of like anime 3D prints, and a lot of it's just like portrait stuff too. So like they had some Dragon Ball stuff, they had some video game stuff. So like there was like a John Marston from Red Dead Redemption on there. I think I saw a Yu Yu Hakusho one on there. I don't remember though. There was a couple Bleach ones, and plenty of One Piece ones as well. But with my hyperfixation, they had some dungeon crawler.
What they did?
They had some of the book art. So like the books I've been showing you guys for like the past few weeks whenever I got them, they had like the book art like 3D printed. So I got the one of book 5. So I haven't gotten book 5 yet, but book 5 is my favorite book of the series. Like there's a lot of good character moments in book 5, but yeah, they had these, and I got a frame too with it, so that way it's already in framed and all that, and with it came a free Pokemon 3D print, so I got a nice little Totodile to go with all this.
That's a W. Can't go wrong with that.
Oh yeah, like this might be one of my favorite purchases I got, because like it feels really nice too. Like it's got like these little ridges and all that, and again with this being my favorite book from the series, yeah, I needed to get it. It was a must have from it. So when I got into the convention, okay, so little side thing as well with this. When you're running a booth, okay, when you guys go to a booth at a convention, how do you like to approach or be approached by the person running the booth? Would you rather them like casually talk to you? Would you rather them like go up to you and like give you like a big old excited sales pitch? Or would you rather them just be quiet and just sell you the stuff because, hey, you're just there to buy their art and blah, 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 whatever? Like, how would you guys like to be approached by somebody running a booth?
For me, I'm the type of person that likes to window shop. Like I like to browse, and also if I don't have fun, I also like to. If the person don't have any customers, I like to make them feel seen, that they're being interactive, or there's somebody even the art, even the booth or the voice actor or celebrity at a booth. If they don't got nobody there, I like to make conversation. So like even when I went to the vendors, I show up to them out of curiosity, ask them about their art. They spoke to me, and then they say, "Hey, very beautiful stuff. I will swing by. I'll swing by again later," is what I usually say. And if I do, great, I'll come back. If not, they're aware that I was very curious about it. So I do appreciate if the vendor is very open and very conversational, because if they are, it makes me more in line to maybe buy their own stuff. Probably break my bank. Or if they're too quiet, I just lose interest, because they're not even giving me a sales pitch to even stay here.
Yeah. What about you, Trevor? Yeah.
I don't mind it when someone just comes over, because they might be like, "Oh, hey, I noticed you're looking at this. I also have this if you're interested from the same series." Or it's like, "Oh, hey, I noticed you're looking at this statue. I have this." Or maybe they do just want to have a casual conversation, because one of the dark realities of being a vendor is that you're going to be stuck at your booth all
Yeah.
day. So, any social conversation can be a good one. And if your booth isn't doing so well, hey, whatever works, right? So I don't mind talking to people.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't either. I don't mind talking to people. It's all about the approach with me. So when I got to the con, the second booth I went to, it was one of those booths where it's just like, oh, this is my own comic. So it's like somebody doing their own comic. But like, he approached me as I was looking at everything, and he basically like, I know he's very excited about his project, but it was like, it was in a way, yeah. He had a sales pitch for me for all of this, but it was at least a good pitch. It was at least something good. So he has a comic going on. It's called Two Land, about this. And I'll try to, okay. So it's like this tiger superhero. The tiger superhero's name is named Drip, which means it's an acronym too, which it stands for Do Right Inspire People. Yeah.
Okay,
so
all right, that's cool.
Let me give you the premise from the back of the comic here. Over the past few months, Two-Land has been a city of unrest. Crime has spiked. The Two-Land police department is understaffed and overworked. Curiously, there have been reports of a mysterious masked vigilante taking justice into his own hands. Meanwhile, the notorious criminal Rampage has a tight grip on the Two-Land underworld and is working towards something big. However, lately his efforts have been constantly thwarted at every turn. Now he is determined to end the frequent disruption to his business by any means necessary. Will Two-Land be overrun by this crime wave? Will Rampage get the better of his silent adversary? Will the masked vigilante uphold order? We shall see. So I did get to read this first issue I bought. Now, he was running like this special, which was like, oh, you could buy 2 issues for like $30. And I was like, oh, let me buy the first one. And I was just like, if anything, if I like it, like, oh, I didn't say if I liked it, but I was just like, I'll just buy the first issue because then I can just give you more money to support your project. So that right there. But I will say it is a good comic. It is good. It's kind of like this first issue is one of those ones where it's just like it just kind of throws you into the world with this kid. So like you don't really get a full understanding of what his powers is. It's like he has these two. It's like he has a belt and a wristwatch that give him like Iron Man type powers, I guess. So that way he can fight crime and all that. He is a high schooler. He has this thing against bullies. So like he hates when people are bullying people and all that. So like that's like, I guess his why to be a superhero. You get a little tidbit about it, like his backstory a little bit. Not really much. It's one of those comics or like one of those first issues that just like show you what a typical day would be, and you would have to keep reading on to really get the full understanding of everything. But yeah, so the comics, what is it? Let me see the credits. Yeah, so it's written by a guy named Jay the Teller, who was the guy who sold me on this. The artwork is by Dr. Inks, and the lettering's by Stan Webb. So yeah, the art's pretty good. Like if I go to like, yeah, so like here's our main hero in his full-on superhero garb. So it's like, all right, he's got a baton.
He gives me, what's that guy from Invincible? Battle Beast.
You're gonna say Battle Beast?
Yeah. He gives me Battle Beast vibe, like design wise.
I can see that.
Like the bulkiness.
I can see that.
Or if anybody remember Ben 10 on the orange tiger alien evolution.
Oh, yeah.
He gives me that vibe as well.
a couple things that did sell me from his sales pitch. So they already actually have like an animation going on like on their social media. So like if you go to Two Land Comic on like YouTube, again, links will be in the description, and we'll make sure that they're on there. So they've already got like an animation going for this story. But I think the other thing that really sold me on this though is the fact that he said that they go around to the schools. And yeah, he actually has like a thing in the back for beautiful tomorrow assembly. They apparently go around to schools in like an anti-bullying campaign as well for kids. Yeah, like that's what really sold me on it. Like he told me that, I'm like, oh, you don't have to tell me anymore. I'll buy the first issue right now.
Done.
And all that. Yeah, I'm like, all right, done. You're doing good in the world. Like you're being a good person with the art that you're producing. Thank you for being a good person. So yeah, be sure to check them out. I might get issue 2 if I'm able to. I'll definitely check out the animation. So it's a good start for it. You know, again, it just kind of throws you into everything. Not much of a backstory. Like you don't really know where his powers have come from or like what these two tech things really are. So, but that's fine. That's something that like we can learn later on. But the final thing I'm going to share, Trevor, you know what I'm about to share here because I know you have a tab still open here. Oh
Absolutely.
my god! So I found an artist by the name of Doodle King.
Oh, is this one?
Everyone needs to look him up.
Look
Please.
him up because he does woodwork. He does these mashups, which, by the way, some of the crossovers I saw during this convention were kind of cool. There was one person, and a lot of 3D printing too. Like there's one person who 3D printed Pokemon as Power Rangers. So like there was like a Charmander Red Ranger, a Gengar like Purple Ranger or whatever. There was one stall that had X-Mon art and it was Pokemon as X-Men. That was kind of cool. But this one, Doodle King, got me. So I got this art. So I'm gonna put it up. Now, as you can see, these are some Disney characters, just in a Akatsuki garb and all that. So you immediately think, oh, that's a neat little, crossover thing and all that. Got freaking Mickey Mouse as Pain and all that, and Minnie as what's her face? I forgot her name. I don't know why I'm blanking on her name. What? No. Minnie. She was what? Conan. Yeah. You're freaking Goofy as Hedon. Like what?
I think I'm seeing his art on his website. Is it doodlekingstore.com?
Yep.
Okay, I'm staring at his stuff. I'm seeing the Spider-Man card he has. The Batman one is really fire. The Vegeta doing the Gallic gun, I believe that's the one. The Superman with Kylo Ren's lightsabers one is crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Like that's an interesting mix up. Daffy Duck, no, not Daffy Duck. Who's the fuck? Scrooge.
Oh, Scrooge McDuck with the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, with Infinity Gauntlet. I'm like, that one's crazy.
Dude,
there's one of Vegeta with the hollow mask.
Yeah. Oh, dude, no. There's the one which is like the hollow mask with the fourth Hokage's kunai, the Dragon Balls around it, the straw hat from One Piece. Yeah, dude. Oh, there's one. Wait, Deku and Luffy.
I'm staring that one out. Kakashi and Kamai as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take a screenshot of this and I'm gonna put it in because we can put that out there. But Watkins, you know what my favorite was, right?
Which one?
A certain Sand Boy.
Oh, that
aside from Grimjow, but there's literally one of Gaara mixed with Yu-Gi-Oh, and the Exodia cards are the Shukaku.
By the way, I also met the voice actor that in Yu-Gi-Oh that played the evil Egyptian god guy. Fuck.
Wait, Merrick?
Yeah, Merrick. I spoke to him.
Oh my god!
I approached him like, yo, I really love you for your voiceover for him, Merrick. You did the job for making him sound evil, like a prick. I told him straight, like I hated him, but he was such a good job. Bros appreciated that I can't cut. Like the same for walkers. I hate also like approaching people that when I don't got money, but I still like to give them a bit of love and flowers. So like I just told him great job as well. He's like, hey man, great job and everything. I see the guy on Yu-Gi-Oh! So solo leveling in Red Power Ranger. Oh, that's a fire one.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
shit. That's an
I
interesting mix.
waited to tell you about the solo leveling stuff until tonight. Yeah,
Oh,
there's
shit.
some
Master Roshi and
solo leveling
Jiraiya.
stuff.
That's an interesting mix. $35. That ain't bad for a price too, guys.
Oh, dude, I think my favorite thing, I wish I could find it on the site, but there was one, he had a sticker. It was Zoro, but his swords, and he had other swords around him. He had the power of Green Lantern.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah. Yeah,
fun.
dude. Like, oh, it was great.
That's
So yeah,
fun.
more mashup art in my life, please.
Oh.
And what's cool is because when I went to his stand, was booth, it was like him, his wife, and his like two little kids in the back. But he was working on like coloring like a wood carving there, and literally later on that day on Instagram he posted it. It was from Kaiju number 8. Like it was
Ooh.
the main dude from that. Yeah, dude. I was just like, wow, I walked by your booth when you were working on that. So
I'm
yeah,
staring right now at the Brawly and Bane and the Shadow and Scorpion one. And I'm like, yo, the Shadow and Scorpion one is fire. I'm staring at the
That's
Pokemon
pretty
one right
cool.
now on the Pokemon Digital R. Just seeing fucking Eevee as like meditating Charizard in a fucking stand. Green Ninja. Oh, chat. I also got a Lucario sweater because Lucario's one of my favorite Pokemon, so I just had to. It was 2 for $80. Me and my friend split it. I'm like, hey, you get a sweater, I get a sweater. It works out. But like, it's good material, and Lucario's one of my favorites. Charmander with a sword. Oh my god. That's
the Charmander sword is great.
The Joker with Deadpool is crazy. Like that's some OP shit. Like, bro. I'll chat. I know next year when we do our version of March Madness again. Like, imagine like we do like mashup of characters like a Joker and Deadpool, bro. Like that's OP.
Oh, don't give me. Oh
God. Oh my god, Dragon Ball fusions, but with other characters we like.
Wait. Oh,
That'd be broken
you
as hell.
just gave me a great idea for
Mashup
one of the
broken
tournaments.
characters, bro.
Oh my god. No, imagine the possibilities of
fucking endless.
Nah. I got something now. Y'all just wait another 10 months, 8 months.
I was about to say, I think
Oh
they
my
would.
god.
Yo,
We're
Moon Knight and
cooking.
Spawn. That was a good one. Moon Knight and Spawn. That's a broken one. But yes,
Yeah, dude.
I agree with Walker's chat. Go check this guy out. Support him. If you go buy it, say that Walker send you. Say that we send it to you, so we can know that we give the credit for this beautiful artist.
Yeah. Again, we'll make sure links are in the description for all of you guys. On YouTube, by the way, if you're listening to the audio feed of this, check out the
I do
YouTube
put the link
so you
there
can
as
get those
well.
links.
In the
Okay,
audio feed,
good.
I do put
Even
links
better.
so they can see
Okay,
it.
perfect.
So I'll just copy and paste it.
Perfect. But that's all I've got. Yeah, support your local cons because the big ones are great to walk around to, but sometimes going to a local con or local-ish con, not too bad.
I do support that because even the guy from the Anime was Matthew Lillard, I believe it was. Oh no, Matthew.
Well, yeah, you're getting Matthews messed
Yeah,
up.
the the guys from the Anime Boys, they mentioned that they love going to the small cons because they said that as much as they love going to work, because he just said that they did finish a movie and they can't really speak about what it was. I'm like, yeah, don't worry, trust me. I work in production. I know how to work with ADs, producers, directors. Like, oh yeah. So you know how it is? I'm like, yes, trust me, I understand. And then he said, like, but going to these cons, and we appreciate going to smaller cons because we don't feel rushed talking to the fans. In these bigger cons, we get told by the agent or get told by the people, let's go to the next one, let's go to the next one. It's like how it went with the photo ops. It's like you just go on next person. But with the booths, with the smaller cons, it's like you feel the fan interaction. You can have the actual fan interaction that is respectful, it's one-on-one, even if it's like... And near Comic-Con, I love going there. I've gone many times, but it's like you have 1 out of 100 people trying to speed rush that. But here you have like 1 out of 10. You could just talk and feel human.
Yeah. And hell, I might be there this year. Who knows? We'll see.
Exactly. Who knows? Only time will tell. But we love to hear about walkers. Hey, glad it wasn't a whole 25 persuasive minutes of essay trying to tell us to all watch and read and hear and read the comic of Dungeon Crawler. We love those minutes, chat. We always get reminded.
I did see a copy of the webtoon though, like
really?
volume 1 webtoon.
It was
I
there
did see a
already?
copy there. I did see that.
Wow,
Yeah. I mean
quick.
they have, I think they have the first 2 volumes up in stores, but like apparently there's alternate covers for the webtoon. So yeah, that's why it kind of took me back. I'm just like, wait a minute, you don't look like the webtoon. And then I opened up, I'm like, oh my god, you actually are the webtoon. Nani? So yeah, but enough about these conventions. How about other things, Trevor?
How's your regular life, Trev?
That's your regular life.
Yeah, how's your regular life not go to a COD? A regular weekend of consuming media. Is there anything important to tell us?
Yeah, I mean, well, you know, I've been on a little nostalgic kick. Watkins has berated me for this. And you know, actually, no, that's not fair. I'm gonna, you know what? This is gonna be a choose your own adventure. So, Watkins, you're banned. I'm gonna let Vash do it. Vash, do you want happy or do you want mad?
Oh,
Let's go mad. Let's go mad. Let's go crazy. Let's go a bit of chaos.
Fuck. All right. So, all right. So, the whole reason this happened is because I had a nostalgic kick, and I'm sure we have all had this before, where you think of a game, and you know, maybe through circumstances you're given the chance to play a game again, and when you look at this game, you think, man, wow. I only remember a bunch of good things. You know, I remember having fun. All those good memories are just, you know, they're right there. And you pick up the game again, you start playing, and at first you're thinking, oh man, yeah, no wonder I like this. Yeah. Then as time goes on, the more you play, the more little things pop up, things you did not like. Things that make you just a bit mad. Things that make you realize, oh God, this is why I dropped you in the first place. Why I don't play you anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, behold, Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2. The game that will probably be the end of me if I keep going.
what? Yeah, you need to stop playing it.
It is probably gamers' number one cause of heart attacks. For those that don't know, Rage and Blast 2 was the successor to the very popular, actually the most popular Budokai Tenkaichi games.
Yep.
That's my personal favorite.
I love those games.
Exactly. Everyone loves the Tenkaichi series. And then Rage of Blast comes along on the next generation. And it's like, well, we have some cool new characters, and well, we're kind of reworking the combat, you know. All our blows are gonna be more heavy. You know, we're not just gonna do like a sandbox game. It's actually gonna be somewhat of a fighter. And it's like, okay, well, Dragon Ball games do really well when they're easy to play. Your game is easy to play. It's like, oh yeah, you can button mash. You'll die though. What? I mean, you'll have fun.
Yeah,
you learn the game. You're gonna learn the game, right? It's like, I mean, I'll do my best. You know, we'll see how it goes. It's like, excellent. That's all we want. You know, everyone is gonna be. You'll have fun. Our missions are built to make sure that you don't have fun. What? Nothing. Go ahead, play your game.
No, no. It's fine.
And so at first, the wave of memories came flooding in my head, because when I booted up Rage and Blast 2, I go into the Galaxy mode. And this mode is where all the characters in the game have their own, like, what if kind of storylines. So who remembers Kui?
I remember Kui.
Watkins remembers Kui. Vash, do you remember Kui? The purple mustached alien that Vegeta blew up on Namek?
He's the one that reproduces asexually.
Yes, him.
Yeah, I'm staring at the cover. Is that the one with the guy with the green gemstone in his head? The big thing?
Yes, Hachiok. Woohoo!
Okay, I'm staring at the cover here. And I'm like,
don't you mean Santa?
I'm confused.
Yeah, nice
names,
reference.
like, I don't remember all this shit, chap. Honestly, I'm just here staring at it, and I'm like, I do not remember you. Who the fuck are you?
Good.
Oh, don't worry. No one remembers Hot Jack outside of this game.
Oh.
But you get to play as Quee. And it's like, oh, what? He has a story mode? It's only like 4 levels long, but it's there. It's like, oh, what do you do? It's like, well, you beat up Goldo from the Ginyu Force. What? I get to use a Frieza soldier to kill a member of the Goldo Force? I mean, Ginyu Force? All right, yeah, I'm fine with that. The Goldo Force.
I mean,
the uprising.
Realistically, since he can stop time, it should be the Goldo Force. Let's keep it a buck here.
It's fair. And then you get to like your big boss stage, and that is Vegeta, of course. Of course, it's going to be Quee versus Vegeta. So you beat him, and then you know an extra level unlocks. It's like, oh hey, what's this? Oh, this is the true final battle. It's like, oh, what's this? Quee versus Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I'm sorry. Oh fuck. The game is chock full of that, where, you know, characters destined boss battles from characters you really should not be playing as. It's like, yeah, Quee versus Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. By the way, there's Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta in the game. Have fun. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
There's also...
There's Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta?
Yeah.
But
That's one of the big selling points.
But I think it don't
like,
exist until Daima officially. Technically.
Oh, yeah, no. Rage of Blast 2 did it first.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Damn, I totally forgot about
They
that.
also did Super Saiyan 3
Didn't
Broly
Raging
first.
Blast also didn't it also have Super Saiyan 3 Broly?
Yep, it did.
Yep.
So
It did, and
they
that's
just did
what
fan
everyone
art in a
notices.
way? Like, they did unofficial fucking fan art, is what you're telling me?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now, I'm actually booting up the
fiction
game
the
as we
game.
speak because I want to capture, you know, some of this shit. By the way, I do have it on PC though, so I'm able to pull it up so readily. But I digress.
Yeah.
Silence you, crawler boy. So yeah, you get there's Quee, and then there's Nail's storyline. It's like, oh, what's Nail's stupid storyline, huh? The guy that teamed up with the guy that, you know, didn't even stand a chance against First Form Frieza. What does he do? It's like, well, the first fight is against Frieza. It's like, yeah, that's expected. You then fight Third Form Frieza. I'm sorry, what? And then you fight Gohan and Krillin. Okay, well, then that's all right. And then you fight Final Form Frieza and then Mecha Frieza. Like, what? Oh, and this is where, you know, you guys maybe think it's like, oh wow, these games do sound a little hard with, you know, like 2 opponents at once. This is where the bullshit starts to come in. This is where it all seeps in. You see, it'd be boring, wouldn't it, if every fight just played out the same? You know, it's like, oh, beat the character, and maybe a condition of this fight is like, hey, your opponent will get stronger with time. Fine. Don't fuck around and find out. The video game, fine. Or maybe you have to beat 2 characters within a time limit. It's okay, you know, that's fine. That's fine.
That's normal shit.
I would like to now read out Nail's final boss battle. Like, this is, again, Frieza and Mecha Frieza. 2 opponents at once. Difficulty, hard. Boss mission, I fucking quote here. Start from near death and battle to the very limit. As in, you have 1 HP. You get hit, you die.
What the fuck does it mean by battle to the very limit? I'm already at my limit. What the fuck?
That's why you gotta burst through your limits.
Isn't that fucking plus ultra My Hero Academia back then? Isn't that like surpass your limit plus ultra? Go above the sky.
This is also a mission in Bojack's story mode. Yeah, Bojack and Zanya, his chick, his little mistress that he blew up in Bojack Unbound. Yeah, they have story mode missions. Bojack fights Vegeta at near death. Now you guys may be thinking, okay, can't I camp? Can't I be a better fighter? Remember when I said that this game tries to be a fighter first?
Oh, yeah.
It kind of fails in some regards. It tries to have its cake and eat it too. Because I'm pretty sure this game was made knowing that there's going to be button mashers. Pretty sure. So they have this weird system where it's like, how do I put this? you could punch a character like 3 times, but the characters have super armor for like the first 2 hits, unless you do like a heavy attack. Do you guys know what I mean? Or it's like, I'm gonna do an auto combo, but they power through like the first 2 hits.
Yeah,
we've been there. It's things like that make me go.
Exactly. Thank you, Steve from Q&A. But you might guys may think it's like, okay, so they have super armor. Therein lies the problem. If you have a near-death mission and you try to attack them, they can tank the first 2 hits. Please note, you still do damage, they just don't stagger. So if they throw a punch while you're throwing a punch, you die. You lose. The end. Fuck you. So, when it came to... actually, I'm gonna say this shit. Guess how many attempts it took me to do Nail versus Frieza and Mecha Frieza? Guess. Both of you.
10.
3.
Or 10. Vash, you said 3?
I believe in you.
Vash is actually correct, but it wasn't 3. I got it on my first try. Because I flew up, charged, because when this is how you have to cheese this game for many times. Where
much like a lot of Dragon Ball games, but
to be fair, Tenkaichi 2 and 3, you can, man, if you know what you're doing, holy shit, it's such a rush. But in Rage of Blast 2, it's like your best strategy is to start with either a jump attack or fly up, charge. Your opponent will then charge. Once you charge up your ultimate, you then dragon rush them until you reach them, and then you spam your ultimate. And like 9 out of 10 times, they don't block that shit. And then you fuck off, charge, do it again, rinse and repeat. Because you can't really fight these characters the standard way because you get punished for trying to play the game. I love that. I love when I try using the game's mechanics. It's like, yeah, I'll do a jump attack. It's like, oh wait, the AI is really smart. It knows my inputs.
Yeah.
So that was, again though, I got Nail versus 2 Friezas at once. Would you guys guess how long it took me to do BoJack versus Vegeta? Just Vegeta.
2 hours.
In 2 hours. Vash, why don't you turn that to a time limit? How long do you think that took me?
30 minutes.
Walkins is correct. It took me an hour and a half.
Wow. Yes, there it is.
Because
hey, 1-1, we go.
This fucker, this absolute stain on the... No wonder all the characters hate fucking Vegeta in the universe. Fuck him.
Hey, I understand.
No, he cooks.
Look, I understand. I still haven't defeated the final boss in fucking Astro Boss since fucking like a year and a half ago. So trust me, I understand. Like, I just haven't gone back because I got annoyed.
Get good,
dude. Because Vegeta is like
I'm gonna go to your house and fucking
AI...
drop kick you with going to the basement. I'm gonna fucking put that basement with water. I'm gonna fill that shit up.
Sydney, get him. Get him.
Aww.
She's sleeping right now, but get him.
But yeah, Vegeta's like one of the only AIs that I have fought so far that's like, wait a second, I don't have to follow you. I'm gonna charge you at every chance I get. And then there's the bullshit mechanic. Every Dragon Ball game that I have come across kind of has a bullshit mechanic. Every single one of them. In Budokai 1, everyone kind of has similar movesets, and it turns into a guard, and then attack, guard, and then an attack, and hope to God that your opponent's not blocking. So it's like just like a constant back and forth. That's Budokai 1. Budokai 2, kind of like the same problem. Budokai 3, the Dragon Rush. Die. Hate you. Fuck you. Hate you so much. I despise the Dragon Rush because it turns your awesome Budokai game into a fucking tic-tac-toe simulator. Fuck you. And then you get to Rage of Blast 2. Oh no, I'm sorry. Tenkaichi 2 and 3, where it's like it's a lot of fun, but if you know how to play the game, you know how to cheese the game. You can abuse ultimate moves and super moves to your advantage. But then there's Rage and Blast 2. It has its own stupid gimmick called Raging Soul. soul, where in exchange for using super moves, you get like a massive boost in offense, and you don't get to use any super attacks. And it's like, okay, wow, I'll do that. But there are some missions in this game where you have to kill an opponent before your Raging Soul ends. Unfortunately, your computer player knows how to stay the fuck down. Or they know how to vanish. They know how to run away. The game is programmed to abuse you trying to use the mechanic correctly.
So what you're saying is the AI is Joseph Joestar. Gotcha.
Yes, it knows how to fuck with you. It knows how to screw the rules.
Next, you're gonna say,
and then he walks.
What is it this time, Skeletrev?
So it's like, so when I use Rage and Soul, it doesn't work. When the computers use Rage and Soul, suddenly they're like combo masters. I can't press button. It's like being looped in Marvel vs. Capcom, where it's like, I can't play the game anymore. There's no bother. I'm done. I'm caught in an infinite loop. They're too good. It's that frustration, man. I walk saw it firsthand, where it's like, I thought I would have fun playing Rage and Blast 2, and I still do at times. Man, does the game know how to screw with you? It's still kind of worth it for the characters.
That's how I felt about Sparking Zero for a bit, because then I re-downloaded it. I'm like, this is fun. And then the bullshit started happening. I'm just like, yeah, get off my PlayStation. Thank you.
I can't wait until they try to do again Jump Force, some version of Jump Force in the future. Like, I can't wait until they try again.
I mean, I'm all for it. Try again.
Same here. Like, I'm here for it. Just
make it good.
For any writer or director to try to actually have some type of balance in the game with the characters, like, bro, just be aware that no matter what you choose, you're not gonna win with all the fandom.
Yeah.
Like, you just do what you can, do the best what you can, and just make it good graphics and good mechanics. That's what you can. From there on, let the fandom argue about who wins, who's supposed to win where.
Yeah. Yes, Star Wars.
Yeah, make a good game first, and then let them have it. Then we're done with Dragon Ball. Time for Star Wars.
Yeah,
I got a little nostalgic kick. Not only just there's a game, so I decided to browse.
He plays this, so you don't have to.
I browsed the old bookshelf. It's like, I want to revisit comics, and I haven't read some of these in a long time, and I just happened to pick up Boba Fett Blood Ties. I'm just gonna throw this out in the dark. Have either of you heard of this before?
I've heard of it, but I never got a chance to read it.
If it's recent, I definitely have not heard of it because I've been out of the loop of Star Wars books. So I don't know what's going on. Since I used to watch
don't you worry.
I'm out of the loop.
This was made in the Legends era, where you see thousands of years ago, when the gods were still young, when Sea of Thieves was still a likable game with many players.
Hey, started playing it again.
I know it's fun for us, but it's okay. It's okay.
Nice cover though. The art's nice though. From what I'm looking at here, the covers art for the Blood Ties are really nice.
Hell yeah, dude. So basically, this book is kind of like a collection of stories, where it's like 60% of it is kind of like following one story arc, and I'll get to that in a second. And then like the last 40 or maybe the last 30 is kind of like these short, isolated stories. It's kind of like an anthology, and I'm going to describe one of them, and I absolutely recommend this little comic. It's awesome. I'm going to take every shot I can. If you got tired of watching Book of Boba Fett, you thought, that's not my multiverse's Boba Fett.
There you go.
Read this one. Everything that made Boba Fett cool in the original trilogy, and if you liked what you saw with Jango Fett and whatever time he had in Star Wars Bounty Hunter in Episode 2, you're going to like this comic. You're going to like it because it's the strong, silent badass where it's like, Boba has one-liners, but they're good one-liners. They're like Kratos one-liners. Boy. the main bulk of the story, and by the way, these stories are artistically very detailed. They're they're pretty realistic, but they're still campy enough where it's like, oh man, that's cool. You could see it in a Star Wars film. I think that's what I'm trying to say. But basically, Boba Fett, he's on the hunt for an item of sorts, and it turns out that this item's on auction, and it's like, hey, if you get this piece of value, you might have sway over, Boba Fett. So Boba Fett hunts the item down, and a female bounty hunter intercepts it too, and they have a quick little scuffle over it. Boba Fett wins and takes the secures the item. And he gives it to this female bounty hunter. It's like, well, what? Wait, who even is this girl? And it's like, oh, well, you see, the item they fought for in question to get back from this little criminal, it's a holodisc containing an image of Boba Fett and this girl being married and having a kid.
Oh.
It's like, oh my. Also, the family photo is really hilarious because it's just, it's normal woman, normal baby, and then Boba Fett in full armor be like, coochie coo.
That's crazy.
Then you get an awesome flashback where Jango Fett gets a little time to shine. So Jango and Kid Boba, they're training together, and I'm going to describe a scene here. Jango is trying to prepare Boba for the galaxy, and he takes him to a planet. And Jango says, Boba, here's what you're going to do. You're going to take this jetpack. You're going to fly in that cave, and you're going to bring me back the tooth of one of the teeth of the creature that lives in that cave. And he's like, what? Go in there. Don't argue with me. Grab that tooth. Don't come out until you grab it. It's like, okay, Dad. All right. Flies in the cave. You can hear screams in the background. And Boba Fett flies out. He actually does it. I was like, oh shit, you did it. But then Boba Fett kind of, understandably gets a bit mad at his dad. It's like, why did you make me do that? I could have died. And then Jango says, let me tell you something. That creature in that cave is the most terrifying monster in the galaxy. And you just faced it head on. Therefore, you will never be afraid again. Because if you're put in a seemingly unwinnable situation, just know it wasn't nearly as scary as what you just faced. It's like, oh shit, that's kind of cool.
That's a good lesson.
Yeah. Then Jango gets called on a mission by Count Dooku himself, and Count Dooku's like, "Hey, need you to kill someone." So happy hunting. And it's like, why would Count Dooku need a mission done? So Jango goes to a planet, Boba comes with him, and Jango gets to gun down this person. But then it's revealed that the person he kind of captures at first and then has to kill is a clone. Dun, dun, dun. And guess what? This clone also started a family. He ditched the Republic to start a family. And Jango Fett's like, well, this is awkward. Kills the clone, but then it's revealed he pays for the family's well-being out of his own pocket.
Oh, I think I remember hearing about that. I think I remember hearing something about that in the storyline or in Clone Wars or some shit. They had some type of storyline like that as well. Very similar. Yeah,
I'm telling you, man, Jango Fett's stocks go up for you if you read this book, because, man, Jango's cool. But then you get to see, how it all culminates, because the son of this clone, his name's Connor Freeman, he grows up not to be, a bounty hunter, but just, a frat boy, a galactic frat boy, no respect, flounders around. His mouth gets him into trouble. He basically, the bulk of the next story is that he pisses off a criminal, and the criminal wants him dead. It does not help that the criminal is also like a psychotic madman or mad alien. Don't want to be speciest. So Jango Fett is pulled in, learns who Connor is, like, oh shit, you're kind of like my twin step clone in a way. Yeah. So all right,
and the logic is gonna fall weird. So yeah.
But you get this awesome. This is what I mean by if you like the Boba Fett of old, you're gonna love this comic because Boba Fett captures Connor, takes him to the alien, and the alien is like, "Oh, good, Boba. I'm so glad I knew I could count on you. I'm going to enjoy killing him." And then Boba says, "How much did he owe you?" He says he gypped you. How much did he owe you? It's like, oh, 500,000 credits. And then Boba just casually, he's like, here, take it. I squared his debt for you. It's like, okay, fine, but I'm going to kill him, Boba Fett. I want to kill him.
Man, don't take the fun away from me. You're taking the fun.
Dude, Boba, in a room full of like other bounty hunters and this psychopath, he's like, take the money and go about your business. Do you really want to start with me? Oh, and by the way, Bosk the Lizard Man from Empire Strikes Back, he was in this comic too.
Oh,
he
shit.
shows up. Yeah, he actually has a really cool moment that just hypes Boba up, where it's like he's kind of working for this psycho alien, but when he sees Boba, they have like a brief exchange, like, Boba, you're in on this? Yeah. I'm out. Peace. You all can try to kill. I'm out. Fuck you! I'm not dying for this. Yep. But then the awesome moment I get to talk about is like tensions are running high. The psycho alien's like, I'm gonna kill him, Boba. If you get in my way, I'll kill you too. And then Boba looks at Connor. He's like, how many credits do you have? What? How many credits do you have? I have like three credits. It's like, good. I'll kill him for 3 credits. And then he guns down everyone in the room.
Oh, shit. Boba was not in a good mood that day. He was like, you know what? She just gave me a reason to just kill everyone. Thank you.
Oh,
for 3
which
credits.
Leads to... Dude, and then the final story, it's like Boba has to fake his death. And then he goes on a manhunt, which ties back to his old lady friend. It's like, who's trying to go after me and my quote-unquote family here? Where... he disguises himself as a stormtrooper, takes a ship, crashes it into an Imperial base to hunt down a lead. It's like a mission from Star Wars Bounty Hunter, the game. It's fucking awesome. But like, this is all gonna make sense. What I'm about to describe is a cameo done right. So Boba Fett dresses as a stormtrooper, gets out of a base that he just crashed a ship into, and he's like, all right, I gotta get out of here. And then you see a speech bubble, and it's like, trooper. And he's like, yes, Lord Vader. And it's like, oh shit. Oh shit!
Oh, yeah, nah. Abort!
Darth
Abort!
Vader's here.
Abort!
And then Darth Vader's like, "What the hell happened here?" He's like, well, there was a ship that just lost control, and it crashed into this base here." And then Vader immediately not having this bullshit. It's like, why was it allowed to crash here? Why was it not being directed to a safe place where it could then crash? And he's like, I don't know. It's like, who authorized this? who was responsible for this madness? And then Boba Fett is like, oh yeah, go ahead.
No, don't. No, go on, keep going.
And then Boba Fett's like, well, the guy who did, he was in the tower, and he's like, well, good. He paid for his incompetency. Get back to your duties, trooper. Then he walks away, and it's like, that's how you do Vader right. He's on business 24/7.
Bro was checking in. He's like, all right, we good then? We out. We done.
I love that. So yeah, I'm trying my best not to explain every cool thing, but there's a lot of cool things, and I do want to hype up one of the isolated stories here, just to motivate everyone to read the whole thing. there's a short story. It's kind of like Robin Hood in a way, where there's like a really good alien king that was forced out of his home, and he's working with like a bunch of ragtag freedom fighters to take back control of his world from pretty much a scumbag that took control. Unfortunately, said scumbag has access to money, and he hires Boba Fett. So Boba Fett comes in, captures the king, and he brings him to the scumbag, false king. And scumbag goes like, good job, Boba. Well, this is only just the king. I would like you to gather the rest of the freedom fighters. And then one of the advisors like, sir, you already blew all the money. Can you even pay Boba Fett for this job? He's like, oh, it's fine. You know what, Boba will be? It will be an IOU. And then Boba Fett holds his hand out. He doesn't speak a word in this story, by the way. He just holds his hand out. It's like, no, you give me my fucking money. Give it to me. It's like, well, I don't have it, but we'll get it eventually. Boba Fett guns down scumbag and anyone else in the corp in the world. He ended the whole freedom fight movement in just a couple of seconds, which is really pretty cool in my book. In my little humble opinion. And then when the good king kind of starts taking back control, he says, it's like, sir, should we arrest Boba Fett? He's like, no. What? No, let him go.
You don't want to get fucked up.
We don't need to pick a fight with him.
Yep, exactly. You don't want to get fucked up by Boba Fett. Trust me. If we make it the wrong side on his perspective, all the wrong decision, we're gonna get murked and not go home to our family.
Yeah. So yeah, man, it's just like that. This Boba Fett comic, it's a nice reminder. It's like, man, when you do Star Wars right, goddamn, endless potential. That's all I got.
Hey, love to hear that. Love to hear the review. Chat, hopefully you guys enjoyed this review and discussion when it comes to Boba Fett, the blood ties. And if you guys want to hear more about it, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And if you guys did read it, talk about it in the comment section down below. But if you guys actually want to hear some conversation when it evolves to the big news buzz central, when it comes to this past week news of gaming, anime lately, which is animation and manga, or anything of the Weebs news, movies, TV, or anything involving media, the first thing that we're going to be talking about is the sweaty news, and that comes to be the Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resync launches to some mixed reviews on Steam. 51 Ubisoft employees already laid off. Xenoverse 3 with some new gameplay. God of War Jubilee for the Gooners, and I'll about to say Mr. Fantastic, but it's not Mr. Fantastic. Captain America for his dick out, and Gen 10 leaks being out as well. Maybe we might get some, and Pokemon Go, or maybe getting fucked, so who knows? But let's go first with Assassin's Creed, because we know Marcus is going to give us some conversation about it. So let's talk about the laid off first, and then let's get to the game.
Well, I'm gonna save the laid off part for after my little rant here.
All right, go ahead.
So after playing this game during the weekend, so since like Friday, Saturday, a bit today as well, because Black Flag is one of my favorite Assassin's Creed games, and yeah, they did really well with this revision of the game. There's no real life stuff, which I'm happy for, because I never really cared for the real life stuff. As soon as they got rid of the whole Desmond storyline, I was done with it, and I'm like, why are you guys gonna get rid of that and do whatever bullshit it is after Black Flag now? Like, at least Black Flag kept Desmond going on, because they were just like, oh yeah, we're gonna explore more of his bloodline origins or whatever. So I don't know, they just lost the plot when it came to that, at least to me. So this is just more strictly like doing Black Flag, just doing all of Edward Kenway's story. There is some other stuff like on the side that I discovered today that deals with like this whole other like dark animus thing or whatever, but I haven't really explored too much with that. So when I have, stay tuned for that. But I've been enjoying it. It's been a bit of a change from the original. Like, they changed a lot of the combat system with it, where like there's not so many button combinations you have to do in order to combat your opponents. It's a lot more streamlined. There's a lot more just like, okay, just press X to like crouch and go into this bush, instead of like, okay, you have to like press on the left stick and then email your dog the recipe for potato salad and all that, like, and then you have to take a sip of your water for 5 seconds, but not 4 seconds, because if you don't drink enough of it or drink too much of it, you're just going to screw up your whole stealth mission, and then you have to start from scratch and all that. Like, there's some things that are a bit more streamlined. And I saw something that a lot of complaints were, and there have been a lot of complaints from Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, which I can get some, especially with like the rework controls. It does take a little bit to kind of get used to it. I'm still kind of struggling with like parrying right now, because for some reason I can't really get the timing right. I don't know if that's just like, I don't know if it's my controller or if there's like some sort of like weird like disconnect. Cause like, again, I played Elden Ring this past year, like just a couple months ago. And I mean, I had a couple issues there, but I relatively was fine with it. Here, I'm just like, okay, why am I not getting the timing right? I don't know. It's a little bit of a learning curve, but you kind of dive into it and you're like, okay, you know what? Things kind of make sense. My hands are now used to playing resynced. It's nothing against the game, which now leads me to what I said earlier. Y'all are going to hate me for this.
Prepare thy buttocks.
I get that the gaming industry has a lot of bullshit in it. Trust me, we'll get to those layoffs here in just a second. We'll get to the Pokemon news in just a second. And if you've heard any of our other sweaty news, you get it. We get it. I get it. There's a lot of bullshit that comes with the gaming industry. But a lot of the complaints I've been seeing, a lot of the bad reviews I've been seeing, to me have just felt like entitlement, like spoiled rich kids with great PCs just bitching and moaning, being like, oh, this cutscene, it's only 30 frames per second. I'm just like, motherfucker, oh no, 30 frames per second, perish the thought. There was one YouTuber, there was a clip going around, this guy, he was going back and forth between like entering a frame and then going back like very small minute detail, because a flag way off in the distance, way off in the fucking distance, chat, way off in the distance, didn't start flapping until like a certain frame.
What the fuck is that even there?
It doesn't. It legit does not. And then people are bitching like, oh, the old combat system's better. Oh, this one sucks. Oh, this one's almost unplayable. I'm just like, y'all are fucking stupid. If you're complaining this much about a combat system that really is not that bad. And I told Trevor before we started recording this, I saw a tweet that kind of just opened my mind a little bit when it came to combat in Black Flag Resynced. You're not fighting to get somebody's health down, like Raging Blast, for example. Trevor, you're trying to just get their health down so that way they're defeated, right? That's the name of your game right there when you're in a fight in Raging Blast, correct?
I guess so. You're trying to live and all that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, there are health bars in it, but like, literally, you're fighting to kill and it's such a simple concept, but the way I described it, it's literally like Kenpachi from Bleach when you realize, oh wait, I'm swinging my sword only holding one hand. Wait a minute, I have a second hand and my swing can be more powerful. Holy shit, that's what I could do. It's literally that. It's just that. And like, as soon as like I started thinking in that kind of mindset, combat got so much better. Like, yeah, it sucks I don't have unlimited ammo when I'm doing a quick fire pistol, but that's fine, because guess what? That kind of makes sense. I shouldn't have unlimited ammo there. I should have limited ammo. I should have to scrounge to get more ammo to do that. Oh, I have this grappling hook now that I can use to kind of trip people up. And that's the other thing. There's a mechanic here where like you can trip people and like kick people and all that to kind of like get them off balance in your fight. There you go. There's your opening to fucking murder them right there. Like, again, you're fighting to kill, not just to fight and get their health down and have this epic battle and all that. You can have your epic battles when you have freaking boss battles, which again, you don't really have to have boss battles if you're playing a game called Assassin's Creed. You can just assassinate people. Just do that. Guess what? I had a boss fight earlier. I killed a Templar. Guess what? I didn't fight him. I assassinated that motherfucker. I got onto his ship. I got right behind him. I was just like, yeah, right up his butt. And he died. And he gave his little speech. And I was just like, great. Give me your Templar key. Give me your little space so now I can upgrade my ship at a cheaper cost. Great, awesome, fantastic. But like all of the complaints I've been seeing, I'm just like, are y'all serious right now? Like, it's either your system or you. Like, just fucking deal with it. Like, the game's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. If anything, like, it is a very gorgeous game. And again, the mechanics of fighting have been improved upon, at least for me. When it comes to like ship battles and all that, yeah, those are also improved. Like the AI is much stronger. Like they actually like it's a lot different than in Sea of Thieves when like you have time to reload and all that. No, Trevor, they are shooting you almost nonstop.
Oh,
and I'm like, I'm like, yeah, I'm like, okay, because like you actually have to think, okay, I actually have to brace ourselves so that way we take less damage. Like I have to work on my ramming speed, like all that stuff. And again, that was before I upgraded my ship, which I upgraded my ship. All right, I saved my gold for all that. But again, the reviews for it, I'm taken with the pinches and grainest of salts because like a lot of it just seems like so much just complaining just to complain. But then again, because the bullshit never stops when it comes to gaming, 51 Ubisoft employees were laid off after this game launched. And according to Tom Henderson, and I'm reading this verbatim from this tweet here, but according to Tom Henderson from Insider Gaming, 51 employees at Ubisoft Barcelona have been laid off shortly after the launch of Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. Many of those affected reportedly worked on the game. The report says the team has been concerned for months because they have not been assigned a new project after finishing their work. Employees also said they believe the layoffs would happen regardless of how well the game sold. And the game is doing well. Like people are buying the game, but see, this is just the bullshit that we have to deal with too. Like we get a good product, but that doesn't freaking matter because they're just still gonna fire people at the end of the day.
And like one of the comments here in this tweet that we're talking about is fucking funny. It's saying, "Fucking disgusting. I love Black Flag, so I'll be buying it, but fuck Ubisoft, fuck Microsoft, and Sony can also fuck themselves, even though you're not part of this, but fuck you." So it's just funny, like, even, like, the company that's not even part of the situation, it still gets fucked. But it's very true about it. Like, one of the persons said here, it's not surprising. Many game studies do this. Many game studios do this, have been for years. Some games get launched, and right after, the game's developers and everything move on to the next project or get fired and move on to a different studio. But that sucks that that's how the game industry is. And it just sucks to see a line saying, like, that's how the gaming industry is, which is different if you're a contract worker, like you're a freelancer for anime projects, which in Japan they do have that, where your contract for said production for said animation and then you move on to the next one. But for the gaming industry, it's like you stay on for this project and then you don't find out what happens until you get laid off, fired, or you just be like, hey, we don't need you no more, bye. And that's very disappointing to just be a norm in the industry.
Mm-hmm. And like I get it, they took out a few things. Like there's some tailing missions that were revamped to really just be you following a person that you're with and all that. Like I get that too, but it's like I don't know. The game is it's a lot of fun. Trevor actually watched me stream it a little bit last night on Discord. Like it looks really good, and it does feel good. Again, part of it is the pairing, but again, that's more of just kind of getting used to the timing and all that. Just man, that's one of those instances where I'm just like, y'all just need to stop complaining, man. Just shut up. Like, I don't know, man. I don't care. What I do care about is Xenoverse 3.
Talk to me. What's about this Xenoverse 3?
Yes.
We got 6 minutes of gameplay the other day where they kind of went in depth with how fighting's gonna go. I'm still kind of taken aback because like we only get 2 races to play as, even though we can transform into people, but like you only get to either play as a human or a Saiyan. And it's like, well, there go my multiple playthroughs. There go like my Majin characters, my Frieza character, my Namekian. All right. But battling though seems interesting because they're doing the cooldown system with this instead of like key, like charging key and holding key and all that. But like the same with transformations being like a time limit. I don't know if I'm a fan of that one, to be honest.
I can get the appeal where it's like, so it feels like every single one of these changes is in response. Well, okay, hold on. Scratch the first one where it's like, I don't know why you got rid of the Namekians and the Majins. Honestly, you could use more races. You just confirmed demons are a thing. Thanks to Daima. Throw one of them in, play as one of them. But I feel like the cooldown is to be a response to the spam that you could easily get away with in Xenoverse 2. And then the transformations, I think I get what they're going for. Yeah. Where they're trying to do like it's a high stakes, high reward where it's like, oh man, if you transform, yeah, you can do it. But then, if you lose that transformation, well, it's kind of like a real life Dragon Ball fight in a way.
Mm-hmm. And one thing I did see, somebody had mentioned this. It was like a quote retweet I saw throughout. Somebody had said that like with Super Saiyan, you run out of time for Super Saiyan, you could still build up the meter to transform again, but then it becomes Super Saiyan 2. So it's like I could see the benefit from it. I'm not too much of a fan of it, but again, that's just me. It'll be one of those things where, like, when I play the game, I'll have to see how it feels. Kind of like with the cooldown thing, because, like, with the cooldown thing with, like, super moves and all that, I kind of look at that as how Legends ZA was, where, like, I'm literally just going in, like, a circle with my attacks, just going one after another, like, okay, my Kamehameha wave, or there's my super move, like, things like that. But, like, there could probably be a bit more strategy with it, so it's gonna be one of those things where like when I play it, I'll have to feel it out, see how things feel when I'm fighting and all that. But like other than that, I mean, yeah, combat looks, I mean, Xenoverse like doesn't look like too much has changed overall with it besides what we've mentioned.
I'm hoping it's, I hope it's improved. It's a high one.
Just be good. Just be good.
Yep. You can convince me, that being only human will be fine. I'll be a human. Saiyans are overrated, in my opinion, in terms of these games. We already have 50 billion. I want to play as the underdogs.
Well, who else is an underdog? Lao Fei, because everybody hates that there's going to be a God of War game with a female protagonist. Oh, perish the thought. But hey, that female protagonist is still going to be physical, mind you, still fighting back. You can have me when you've earned me, my life. Nah. I'm glad Santa Monica confirmed that God of War Lao Fei will be available on a disc.
I love how they tweeted just saying, hey, it'll be available, guys. Just literally tweet like, don't worry, we will be there. 2027. It's just funny how they actually did that. But for any of the Gooners, yes, you guys heard it here. Any of the Gooners out there, you have new skins and also new characters. One of them is Jubilee. Who's excited to get Jubilee for Marvel Rivals?
All those Marvel Rival people are. That's who.
Well, I believe season 10. I believe this is.
Like, did y'all see the not the art, because it's the literal character model of Jubilee in Marvel Rivals? Like, yeah. This is a game for the Gooners. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, the one I'm looking at, which is the one that keeps going around. Yeah, you're not leaving anything to the imagination there.
Yeah,
much like the Captain America one.
Bro, trust me, those devs praise their soul, because they definitely are doing art like Rule 34 type of fan art. Because literally, Emma Stone is literally a fan art almost all the time in their skins. It's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, I love Jubilee as a comic book character I grew up with, either from the X-Men 97, X-Men 97 or X-Men original, but the animated series. But to see her now in a game, all right, cool. Let's see how she works. I haven't played her yet, but one day I will. Let's see if she's good and will people already want to nerf her or anything like that, because she will be powerful.
I mean, we'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see what happens. I mean, I'm not a Marvel Rivals player, so
I haven't played in a long time.
all you Marvel Gooners out there, have fun playing this and playing as Captain America with his nice little Speedo.
Ouch.
But hey, you know where you can catch a Speedo? By joining to the world of Gen 10 of Pokemon. Because in this Speedo, you might be seeing some new evolution, like an Onyx, water form, many of the things that leaks out there. So you guys don't want to be spoiled. Come back in a couple of minutes, because we're talking about Pokemon Gen 10 and Pokemon Go. This is the Pokemon section. And in this Gen 10, we might have the most biggest and most ambitious for generations of Pokemon. In this one, we have leaked right now. Remember, none of these are confirmed. These are right now leaked. Of anything could be true. A brand new open world game of 300 plus new Pokemon, new Legends game is set in the past, and a multi-region MMO that will remake every Japan-based region in one game. Game Freak supposedly is going out for Switch 2. We already saw, like I said, I saw a leaked version of Onyx in a water form and 2 other Pokemons and everything. And do you guys want to talk about the Pokemon Go at the same time, so we could just talk it in one section?
Yeah, I mean, because
I can handle that one.
Yeah, because like this one from like Central Leaks that you sent, I mean, this sounds like 3 different projects instead of just like just like the mainline story game. So like, yeah, because like the mainline story game having 300 plus new Pokemon, and I remember talking to some friends about this past week. I'm wondering if that's just going to be a lot of region variants.
That's what I was thinking, like at least maybe new ones, maybe 100, 200, like maybe 100, 150 at most. But then the other ones, I think like it has to be regional. Like, of course, they're not going to count Onyx as a new Pokemon. It's just like a regional. It's like a new version type.
Yeah.
It's like a variant.
It's like when you get the new WWE 2K game and they're just like, we have 300 superstars and like 100 of them are just John Cena skins.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah, if they're doing regional forms, I wish it's like they change everything about them. Like, go crazy.
Yeah. Like, that would be cool. Or I wonder if part of it's going to be like the gimmick of the game. Like, the gimmick of the game is like maybe they transform or something.
When exposed to like, cool. Oh yeah, exposed to like the very waters of this region, causing them to evolve differently.
What if each Pokemon gets a transformation for weather-based stuff? So like, let's say Charizard, for example, gets like a different form during Rain Dance or something, or like Heracross gets something different during like Sunny Day. That would actually be kind of cool.
Interested.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
I knew about this about Pokemon Go. Some of the time, I think one of my friends was actually there. But Trev, talk about it real quick.
So everything what I'm about to say, it sounds pretty cool on paper. So Pokemon Go turned 10, and to celebrate that, they recreated like the first teaser with Mewtwo and Mew in New York City. So to celebrate this, Mewtwo once again took over Times Square. And if I'm looking correct, yeah, all the screens in Times Square, it's just pure Mewtwo. It's all Pokemon. Pretty cool. I will admit, it's really cool to see Mewtwo break every screen in Times Square, and then having everyone celebrate. Here's the thing, though. Here's the catch. So everyone that attended this event, from what I understand, were invited to this event. I believe it's like it's a majority of like streamers and content creators that got to be invited, which again, on paper, makes sense. You do want an abundance of Pokemon content creators and reporters and media covering this because, hey, 10 years, you want to get more people on it, fine. Makes sense. And hey, you give these people a Mewtwo with perfect stats? Okay, fine. Do you guys see the catch that's coming?
Wait, yeah.
Oh, what do you think it is,
No. Keep going, though.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
waiting for the punchline.
Well, you see, if you were lucky enough to have been personally invited to this event, congrats, you got a Mewtwo to celebrate 10 years. If you weren't there, if you weren't invited, womp womp, no Mewtwo for you. You get nothing.
You know what's funny about all that? Is the fact because on Twitter earlier, the voice actor for Luffy, Colleen, she tweeted something earlier about how her kids apparently were trying to log into Pokemon Go. Yeah, boo. My boys have hashtag GoFest tickets and it's not letting them play the event. Why?
Womp. Womp, womp.
Yeah, that was just yesterday for the Go Fest. So I guess people couldn't get in, even though they bought tickets for it.
Yeah, I see where you mean, Trevor. It sounds like a disaster.
Yep. So it was only Mewtwo. You couldn't just. Well, honestly, there's still time to fix it. Just make Mewtwo available. Give it to everyone. Maybe don't give it perfect stats, but it's like, hey, as a present, if you have the game, congrats, get Mewtwo.
You mean like mystery
nice.
gift?
Yeah, like a mystery gift would be nice. What we used to get as fans, just
from
being
the old
loyal.
game. Yeah.
Whoa, hold on. What you sound it makes it sound like that's a reasonable decision. That's in celebrating the series that ties back to the past. Fuck you guys. What the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah, wait, we can't make money off of this.
Yeah, we can profit. That's insane.
No. See, what baffles me though is because we have those issues and with Pokemon and all that, and yet apparently they're working on this multi-region MMO game with all the Japanese-based regions all in one game. I'm like, y'all could barely handle what you have, and you expect me to believe this is a real thing? Okay, all right, cool. Neat.
Hey, I'm just curious to see what's about to happen. What's real, what's about to be said. If
Go play Digimon. It's a better game.
Hey, if Game Freak can make the big game that's coming out at the end of this year, they can make a good Gen 10.
Isn't that coming out in August? Oh shit, that's like next month, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I said, sometime at the end of this year, because I the exact date. So hey, that is the end of this year, because the next 6 months is the end of this year.
True.
So my phrase still works.
My fucking god. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was just saying.
Go play Digimon.
I'm preparing for the Moana segment, but anyway.
Talking about next segment, chat, let's get to our anime ladies section, which is animation and manga. And for this section, we're talking about why do Netflix continue like to put money on live action when you don't have the right stuff for it? Because it seems like this week, My Hero Academia Netflix live action adaptation is reportedly still in the works, written by Jason Fox. They wrote Wonder Woman, Ice Age, Our Continental Drift, and Argo, and more. It doesn't seem like you have a good track record, so maybe you should get a better writer, because I've seen most of these films and they're not that great. But just a quick reminder, chat, in case you didn't know, live action adaptation are currently in the works. Sword Art Online that got announced in 2016, My Hero Academia that got reconfirmed this year, Demon Slayer by Netflix, Solo Leveling by Netflix, and Naruto by Lionsgate that got reconfirmed as well this past week. Why do we need this?
We don't need live action adaptations. We don't at all. Stop. We're wasting resources.
Yeah, we are literally wasting money.
Animation's still cool.
Like, we don't need this. We don't need this at all. Like, hey, I love you, One Piece live action, but the only reason you're succeeding is because you have the people that actually have passion for it, the workers, the writers, the people that are making it love and go, even the actors are getting hired for it, they're getting thrilled for it, and Oda's behind it. But when you don't even have the original creators of the Avatar: Last Airbender on it, and they leave the project, it makes the sour people in their mouth, and then that's why Avatar: Last Airbender Season 2 is flopping very bad. And you have other projects like SAO that's been announced in 2016, still no word from it. My Hero Academia, like, why do we need My Hero live action? We already have a stage play.
I'm gonna let you hold on to that thought though about like original people working on live action adaptations. We're gonna put a pin on that comment here in just a moment because I want to return to that statement involving a certain person. Just stop with the live action. Like, if anything, X-Men 97 airing right now is proof that we don't need fucking live action for any of these things. And I'm also talking about DCU and MCU. Stop it. Just take a break. You don't need to. You're wasting money.
You failed. Get over it. You failed. Time to do something else.
I agree. Because another one that at least that's doing something else, chat. Let's do the positive. Let's talk about what is happening currently in the SAO universe. One of the best, not Isekai, because remember, chat, it's a fantasy series, because you're still able to be there. Sword Art Online, Sugary Days, new light novel released in Japan for August 7th. The light novel covers Kirito no Asuna newlywedly life in Aincrad. So, you know, for anybody that wants to see more of the goatness of Kirito and Asuna and the cuteness and their wholesomeness, you can see them in this light novel and read all about it. Or if you want to jump into the universe of Sword Art Online, Echoes of Aincrad is the #1 best-selling game on Steam in Japan for $69.99, excluding Counter-Strike 2. So it's one of the best-selling games right now, and it's competing against Counter-Strike 2 in Japan. How awesome is that?
I will take your word for it, Mr. Isekai lover.
Yes, I am.
Doing a golf clap.
But you know what you could take your love for sports anime instead of a isekai fantasy game is Blue Box by Mura Koji has ended this week on chapter 250 on Weekly Shonen Jump for Blue Box on issue 33 of 2026 Jump issue. The only way that could put words on it because I've seen season 1. Have you ever read the manga?
I watched episode 1 of the anime
with
when it
me
dropped.
and drop. Yeah, I remember with me and drop.
I'm just like, okay, cool. Not my bag, but you know what? Y'all do you. Apparently it did end good, so people were happy with the ending, which is surprising for many Jump series anymore. But hey, at least it got its time to shine, tell its story. Looking forward to what the person writes and draws next.
Yeah, can't wait to see what they do next. And when the Blue Box also anime finishes by year 2032, most likely. That's when the anime will be done, most likely by then. But, Chad, we have come to the end of our section.
Last segment.
Yes, finally, lately now let's just jump into Weebs news. We have a bit of Weebs news, so let's go for discussion. And it's talking about Disney out for another fucking like classic being live action, and it's called Tangle. Tangle live action is in the works. It's coming out in 2028. They already have a few actors already on the project, and we're getting it in 2 years. So get excited for a not talking horse, but a expression horse that literally express itself, give emojis and everything.
CG. It'll be a CGI horse. Mark my words.
Most likely CGI
Because
horse.
real horses don't exist.
Yeah.
And guess what? Its most characterizing part will be.
Yeah.
It'll just
The
do that.
eyes.
And a 200 feet
won't
fake
do
hair as
anything.
well. That might be CG as well.
Oh, that's definitely gonna be CG.
Yeah, 100%.
Like,
I feel bad for
I-
the wardrobe department. They were gonna imagine that should do the prop of 200 feet of hair.
I find it
Just
hilarious. Go ahead, Walks.
I was just gonna say, just imagine how gray and dark this one's gonna look.
Oh God.
I hope
Yeah.
not, because it's actually very happy and lively.
It's
Fuck
going to
that.
be a case where it's like, I feel like they already went too far along production, but like, we got to release it now. And then meanwhile, I think back, it's like, Warner Brothers proved that you can just kill movies to save money. You might want to do that after, our next topic, our next lovely little thing.
Yeah,
guys. Guys, chat, all of our lovely listeners, we have to ask a very important question. Did y'all see Moana? I'm going to be shocked. I won't be surprised
Well,
if you
the
say
animated.
Yeah, the anime. I love the
animated
first
version.
one. Haven't
Yeah.
seen the second one that
Yeah.
y'all had to think of.
Yeah.
The live action's out. We might see The Rock at SummerSlam because a lot of things are not being sold for the
He's not
tickets.
getting his money from this.
And Moana is not getting sold right now in Atlanta box office. A lot of people are reporting there's going to be a box office failure. Right now, it's not doing good in the reviews as well. But supposedly, Trev, what is Walt Disney Studio tweeting though?
Oh, well, this is going to be a 1-2 punch. So, you guys, we've been in this boat before with everything that they fucking do. Every movie that comes out, they always have the same tweet where it's like, "Wow, people love this movie. It's the #1 movie in the world. Now playing only in theaters. Get your tickets now." You could. They did this with Moana live action. They did it with every one of their movies that they've been recently doing. I believe even Snow White got that treatment. But it's nice to see that everyone is like, no, what are you on? No, point out the people that love this movie. No, bots, put your hands down.
91% of them on Rotten Tomatoes want to say otherwise.
And I would like to repeat that Rotten Tomatoes is a worthless website because anyone that gives 50% or over automatically likes it. That's not how it
Well,
works.
look, Cinema Score gave it an A-.
Oh no, a business website. Oh god. However, we need to go. I want to bring in a fun little factoid about this. Guys, remember how we talked about budgets and box office numbers on our last episode?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I really want to emphasize on this point because I cannot make it clear. First of all, if anyone gets bored by, look at these guys bringing up budgets, again, these budgets and box office returns, they dictate what studios do with their upcoming projects. That saying, vote with your wallet? It may not seem like it's true a lot of the time, but hey, when the money is all said and done, that determines what happens next. So here it comes. The moment I've been waiting for, because I've been seeing the tweets. I've been sent the tweets by you Walkins and Edens about how much money live action Moana is making.
They're like
43 million
yeah.
in the US and Canada. That is today. Internationally, it seems like we have reached $95 million total. $95 million is like...
Oh, that's including that 45 million?
Yes, that is where we're at right now.
Oh my god.
Now, I want to emphasize another point. Last episode, I brought in that if a movie wants to start earning pennies back, it typically has to earn around 2.5 times the budget. So, if it again, let's do this lively. Whip out the handy dandy calculator. Let's say that your movie has a budget of 100 million. That means that your film, in order to start making pennies back, it needs to rake in $255 million. Seems fine. But then I brought another handy dandy mechanic. And this one is, well, another factor. We need to add a 1.5 times amount there, because that is typically what you need to cover not only production costs, but typically what your movie needs to make in total to be a success. Like, to rake in that money, to really make it good. And remember, last episode, only one movie out of the past 6 years?
6 years, yeah.
Was really a success, and that was Spider-Man. That was Spooderman Norway Hobo. Yeah. That is the only one that made its money back, and that was considered a success. Because we need to kill the narrative where it's like, oh wow, but hey, it made more money than its budget, made a few million more. It's like, that is not a success. If I make a movie and I make the studio that endorsed me like $1 million, and the budget was like 200 million, it's like, you made us nothing. You gave us pennies. That's why I say, like, oh, your movie, it makes pennies when you make back the budget. Cool. So, Moana.
Like being a Spotify artist.
And plus, I feel bad for like the people that's actually acting this role, this job, like the main lead that plays Moana. I see a tweet right now from Walt Disney saying Captain Lag shines in Moana, not playing in theaters. Get tickets now and see her shine. And I'm like, that's beautiful. Like, I support the actress. I support her career. She still wants to act in this crazy world. But just seeing the comment section of the tweet that we're talking about is just seeing like a #1 movie in the world, according to who exactly? I see a screenshot as well saying Moana is one of the ugliest films this year, where the photorealism makes visual gags from the original film look bizarre. And I just like, that's very disappointing when you have a multi-billion-dollar company this bad do a poor job.
Oh.
So I'm going to unpin my comment from earlier about like, oh, people that worked on a previous movie or a previous project working on this one. Hey, Rock, how you doing, buddy? Apparently his performance was god awful in this. And he's the voice of Maui from the original. And yet apparently he looked very uncomfortable on camera. Obviously so, with the whole big giant suit he had to freaking wear. A lot of his lines apparently came out very flat and just unenthusiastic. Like, again, why are we wasting the time, the money, the resources for just bullshit? Especially if one of your main actors from the original isn't even into it at all, or comes off as not being into it. But hey, fuck me, I guess. Just keep on making your live action slop. People will eat it up, I guess. Like, I just don't get it. I don't understand why. I need to go back and watch the producers again to see and understand how making money from a flop works. Okay, cool, great.
Don't worry, Walks, because this leads to the greatest punchline, and this kind of seals Moana's fate as a film right now. So, in essence, essentially, if a film wants to be considered not only making back its money, but also to be a financial success for the studio that endorses it, we're talking about like 4 times the budget you make. Moana has, as of now, right now, allegedly, again, this number can only go up, but how high up we really won't know. But it's not looking good. But anyway, Moana earned 95 million as of right now. Do you guys know how much money this movie needs to make?
I mean, 4 times, if we're just keeping it with that, that's 100 million.
Ooh.
They're not making any of that.
Oh.
Vash, what do you think? How much money do you think this movie needs to make?
What he said too.
Unfortunately, you both lowballed it extremely low because you guys have to remember this is a $250 million budget,
So
I believe.
850.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, wait, hold on. Did I get that wrong? Hold on. On a live action budget. Hold on. I just want to double check here.
Yeah, it was 250. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 250 million. Yeah. So
it has
that's
to make at least
$1 billion.
Wow.
$1 billion.
That's close. In my head, I would have said 900 at most.
Oh shit! I was thinking. For some reason, my mind was like
25.
I was like, wait, what? Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah,
oh
but no. God. Moana needs to make $1 billion just to be considered a success for the studio. It's currently shy of 100 million as of this moment. And unfortunately, if it didn't impress on the first weekend, what makes you think it's going to do much better in the next weekend?
Don't worry, it's fine. The Rock's going to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 43. He'll get his Saudi money and we'll be fine.
This could be an utter fucking catastrophe on Snow White levels, and I'm hoping that this
fine. He's going to face Roman Reigns.
I'm hoping this once again. I'm hoping this once again kills their live action films until Tangled comes out. And hopefully we all learned the lesson. If you learned it last time, don't watch a movie like Lilo and Stitch live action. Don't do it for Tangled. Don't you fucking dare. Don't go to it. Please. Teach them a lesson.
Hey,
speaking of themes.
Hey, speaking of more live action BS.
You're talking about Marvel.
Man.
Kevin Feige is talking about some good stuff. He said reveals X-Men movie will release very soon after Avengers Secret Wars. Let's first deal with Doomsday, and then we could deal with Secret Wars. But hey, he wants to promote stuff, and one of them is after Secret Wars, the mutants are coming, the X-Men are coming. That's been a dream of mine, and I started with the X-Men many years ago, and to bring a new version into the MCU is going to be very exciting.
Hey, look, X-Men 97's right there. Let's watch that instead.
Yeah, and also I don't like how... I don't know if this is just going to be me, but I don't like how you're already hyping up your next project when your big Avengers theme isn't even out yet. Your next two Avengers themes aren't even out, and it's all going to end with pretty much like a total retcon, or that's what people are thinking. But it's like there's no shock value. We're not going to be in shock when it all ends. Like, oh, so Doctor Doom is definitely going to lose, or I guess the world might go back to normal, and I guess in a way, so the X-Men are going to come. It's like, why can't you leave us in blissful ignorance like Endgame did? We didn't know what happened after Endgame. That was it. It was over. Why can't we do it here? Why you have to hype up your next project already?
Well,
Hey, talking about project, we should also mention, like, I know just on the news chat, but I'm on the news docket, but it involves Marvel, so we're on it. In case you guys didn't see a report talking about Imani Vellani. Iman Vellani, for those that don't know, she's Miss Marvel. Put out a statement recently of Gen Z doesn't care about superhero films. And I'm gonna just read about what it was. Yeah. I'll post it in the link for you guys to see. But what she said was
I almost posted this too. I was just like,
this is a good conversation.
We can bring it up. Yeah.
I don't agree that Gen Z has stopped caring about superheroes films. Maybe they just stopped feeling obligated to show up. Our generation has grown up with an abundance of superhero stories, so perhaps the novelty has worn off, which is natural. The bar is higher now. We're looking for stories that feel specific and emotional, especially in the age of AI. We want honesty from our storytellers. We want intelligence respected. If anything, I think Gen Z responds incredibly well to superheroes films when they're treated as people first. The themes of grief, identity, legacy, belonging, they're timeless and will never age out. Every genre goes through cycles. Westerns did, musicals did, rom-coms did. So the answer isn't to abandon the genre, but to find new stories that only be told through this genre. At the end of the day, I think we just want these films to evolve and grow alongside their audience. This is what a source says from League of Comic Geeks. com, a community that was her as an interview. And I love how the quote retweet in the comments section continues to say, she has to be the next Kevin Feige, which honestly, I agree.
Take it now.
What's that?
Like,
I agree. Many interviews from her throughout the past couple of years are literally where her just giving honesty and transparency.
good.
And
Good.
as a fan of the universe, and as a person that works in the goddamn universe,
Yeah.
like this is a perfect person that knows how to give the embodiment of content, and I feel like it's very done well.
Well, it's just something we're just missing from a lot of things anymore. Like you can go to any media, whether it's watching your favorite reality TV show, whether it's watching wrestling or something, or watching your anime, or in this case like the live action movies, or just going to the movies in general. Like it seems like, especially when it comes like to the big companies, they are really getting away from anything just innovative or interesting or any kind of imagination, which is crazy from a company known as Disney, who thrives, whose like sole essence was about imagination and bringing to life things that we just can't in this world. But we just want to continue to get rid of imagination. We keep wanting to get rid of any type of artistic value in this world. And I don't understand why. I don't get it. I don't understand why we keep having to waste all this money and resources and time and effort to just get slop out there that's not going to benefit anybody else out in the world. Nobody gets enriched by any of this, which is crazy, because like I can go back and watch a freaking series known as Justice League from back when I was growing up in the early 2000s, get more enrichment from a 20-year-old story than whatever bullcrap they keep trying to give to us in these movie theaters. X-Men 97 is currently airing right now. That's what you do. That should be every superhero product right now. It should be animated. I'm standing on that ground right now. Fuck any live action anime adaptations anymore. Forget any comic book live action adaptations. It needs to stop, because you guys are not doing any justice for any imagination, for any just like you're just not like, it's so frustrating, because it's like you grow up with these characters. You're supposed to be inspired by these characters, but you can't get inspired by them when they're just out there just spouting nonsense, when they're not even sounding like humans anymore. Like literally, I caught up to X-Men 90. I'm going to keep saying X-Men 97 because that's like the hot thing right now. Yep. And also because I literally watched 2 amazing episodes earlier today, with the last 5 minutes of episode 4, mind you, being just a treasure trove of amazing quotes that just sound so grounded in the characters that they are. But it's like, it brings you to like a stop. It stops you from everything, all the other bullshit going on in the world, and it stops you to make you pay attention to something on the screen. Just like, it's your little bit of escapism from everything, and it's that little bit of just like, this is what humanity is and can be. It's through art, and it's just like, we're trying to escape from being artists in the world. Just fuck off with that, man. It's just, I'm so just tired of it. Just fucking try. We know you can. Just do it. Jesus. Rant over. I'm done.
Hey, I love the rant. I support it, because you know what it is.
As a former musician being paid of exposure, fuck off with that. Just
Hey, well, what thing? We'll shout out the concept art for Avengers Doomsday. Looks nice. Wish I saw it. Because at the end of the day, it just spoils things that you guys don't want to know about what's being there or what will be there in the future. But hey,
nostalgia critic.
Hey,
Trevor, ever since you showed me that, I'm just like, oh my god, I can't unsee it.
but hey, you want to see something funny? You want to see something petty? Paramount's considering a relocation of its all operations from California if the state decides to sue and stop the Warner Bros. Takeover. Paramount, you
Oh,
Yeah,
it gets better, by the way.
Oh, there's more. Chat, tell me about it.
Because it's not just California that's preparing it. Apparently other states are preparing to sue as well. If Paramount does move, so it's like, where are you gonna go now?
We're gonna go to our mom's house.
Your actions have consequences. Unbelievable.
That is crazy because you know what?
Inconceivable.
Hey, chat. If you got money and ready to break the bank for your tax season money or the summer vacation money, Five Nights at Freddy fans can finally own a full-size Freddy Fazbear animated Creatron for $500. The viral Spider Halloween prop waves, sings, and moves in glowing eyes for $500.
We need this. There's 3 of us here. We can easily split the funds and get this thing, and we can put it. Good question.
Well, technically, the only person that actually owns a house is Trev. So, like, he's the only person that actually owns a house.
True. Mine would be funny because the people I'm around don't know about Freddy Fazbear except for my nephew.
Yeah.
So, like, I can just put the eyes on and just, like, try to move it. Oh, my God. I could get, like, a speaker and do, like, the... Oh, no, wait. Hold on. We might be cooking here. But, yeah, there's 3 of us here. We can easily... We can do a tax write-off for it.
Yes, that is very true. Tax.
A 3-way tax write-off for it.
It's possible. Trev, will you be buying this for your wife at home?
Oh, she would probably divorce me if I did this, but we could say it's for the group.
Yeah.
For the group. That's what's all
No, it's gonna be your wedding gift from everybody. We're all gonna pool our money
we all
together.
chip in. We all chip in. All the guys chip in and be like, "Hey,
bring it in September."
Oh no! In all actuality, don't. But on the side hustle, don't totally do that.
Yo, that'd be a great groomsman gift. That'd be a great one. Just like, hey, Trev, we got you a nice gift.
Hi, Sydney. How you doing?
But chat, right before we end our show, we have 2 things to mention. One thing is, anybody excited for the Odyssey? And are you envious of Tom Holland? Do you wish to be him and making $1 gazillion this month with Odyssey and with Spider-Man Brand New Day and being married to Zendaya and being told that you're a good boy by Anne Hathaway and being told that you are great at your job by Christopher Nolan, by one and recognized of one of the most known directors in the world?
It should have been me.
So, yeah.
Not him.
But yeah, I'm gonna go see it. Probably in IMAX. I might actually shill out some money for that.
Same. Not putting out money since I have a subscription with AMC, so I could just go in there anytime I want.
What are you looking at? Sydney's looking at me. She's like, "Oh, you're gonna go see a movie without me?" Yes, I am. This coming weekend. Deal with it.
Yeah, the Odysseys. I'll be seeing Toy Story 5, so I'm excited for that. Trevor, do you plan to see the Odyssey, the movie with all these A-list actors and everything?
I mean, for the show, probably.
Hey, I would love to see how good it is, but talking about a universe, a multiverse connected within another, we have a few trailers to talk about. Anybody excited for the spin-off of Megan and Buddy being released on August 28th?
Oh, buddy.
It has Topher Grace in my.
It does. Look, man, out of all this whole genre.
Kristen Milotti. Okay, sorry.
Oh, yeah, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I am a sucker for this genre of horror where it's like, let's turn child thing into horror because most of the time it is horrendous. But I'll see it.
It reminded me of what's that purple dinosaur?
Oh, Barney.
Barney. If I remember Barney, I
Yeah.
love Barney as a kid. Barney, I feel like that would work. It gave me Barney vibes.
I know, Sydney.
That's what gave me
You
Barney
can-
vibes.
You can maybe watch this one or the other one with me, because yeah, Soulmate. This is just her, but horror. That's all it is.
I haven't seen the trailer for this one, but I'm just it follows a grieving engineer who attempts to program a robot into a sentient soulmate. Yeah, that
Yeah.
looks like it's not gonna go well. Yeah, it's just obviously. What's
I
funny,
mean, this
chat?
one's going straight to digital.
Yeah, I was about to
with-
mention that.
Yeah.
That it reminds me of like we heard about this project, but then we heard it was shelved, and then it just got announced randomly, like, "Hey, it's coming straight to digital." And I'm like, "Wait, what? No promo, nothing." It reminds me of like those movies back in the day where they just get straight to type of digital release. It didn't go to the movie theaters, no box office, nothing, just straight to digital. And I'm like, wow, you are no confident in the movie doing well in the box office, but you just still release it because you still did the production and the money for it. So you just put it straight to DVD, aka Blu-ray. Like that's just insane.
I think what's funny to me is the timing of all this, because it's like right after Obsession is out of theaters and nowhere else to be seen. Apparently, let's get this apparently tabled movie straight to digital. It's like, y'all saw what Obsession did and trying to, piggyback off that. Okay, just we'll see how fun and cheesy your movie is. It's not going to be any, Pinocchio unstrung, but hey, nothing else can really top the Pooniverse.
I agree, but also congrats to Obsession also hitting one of the most biggest box office in independent film. It hit $450 million worldwide. Like that's fucking amazing. That's one of the biggest independent projects in this decade or in its in the century is what I heard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's up there. Like, take that, Moana.
Yeah, or take that Supergirl.
And Supergirl. Yeah.
If you guys saw the thumbnail of last week, I felt bad when I used a Supergirl meme obsession for it. I'm like, I had to. I'm like, yo, this is perfect for it.
Oh, that's great.
But that's the end of the fucking show, chat. We are done with episode 233. We are finito. We are done. We are out of here. We are time to go home. Time to go night-night. Time to purchase some Disney cruise stuff. If you guys understand, go enjoy the cruise. But we're here for the next couple of weeks. Our Marvel centric. We have here X-Men 97 season 1, overall X-Men animated series conversation for next week episode. So it's gonna be a full conversation. We might not have no big news but centric. It depends what happens. No taco parlor. It's gonna be full on section centric of X-Men 97. And then finally, who's the best Spider-Man for you? Who's the best Peter Parker? Who's the best villain? Who is the Green Goblin of all goblins? And after that, Tom Holland makes $1 bazillion. So let's see what we talk about. Is that movie going to be great, bad? Did Tom Holland make friends with his ex, with his friend that don't recognize him? That's only time will tell. But Trev, how you feel about this show? How do you feel about this night? And are you excited for this week to come?
What?
I'm being ominous.
I was just like, what is he
Yeah.
doing?
Like it's kind of vague. I'm like, huh? Yes. Do you
It's like,
transition back to Watkins? Watkins, how's your week then? Are you looking forward to Monday Night Raw and having a good week with Punk and other people? Reigns?
Yeah, just make things make sense. That's all I care about. Streaming that tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So probably around 8:30, 9, because I got family business going on. But other than that, I mean, yeah, I'm actually looking forward to seeing the Odyssey this weekend. That's gonna be a fun time.
Same chat. Can't wait to be watching Toy Story 3 and 4 this week for my first time. So I'll give you guys a review next week to see how this Toy Story 4 atrocity is.
Yeah, just don't forget, everybody. Make sure you read or listen to Dungeon Crawler Carl. Make sure you read Iruma-kun. Make sure you read Ranger Reject. Make sure you watch Invincible Fight Girl. And hey, quit the bitchism.
Andor?
Don't worry about Andor.
Yes, and Andor. And
How
Andor.
about
No, fuck you. No,
Boba
you
Fett?
can promote Bible things. You can promote Andor. Fuck you.
How about promote the Boba Fett blood ties you're talking about for a good 20 minutes? That, like, read that. The legends.
Yes. Boba
Also,
Fett too.
chat, in August, we'll also be talking about Star Wars Visions, if anything, as well, because Star Wars The Next Jedi will be coming out. So we'll probably do a little Star Wars Visions conversation. I haven't watched season 2 and 3, so that will give me a reason to watch season 2 and 3 myself. So to talk about it to you guys.
Oh, yeah.
And also, last thing, whenever you do any handiwork, any, handyman work at home, don't forget to wear your gloves, because you might hit yourself with your own flathead to your own hand and then feel a bit of pain for the next 2 days. So that's always fun. Just be careful. Wear gloves.
Yeah, wear gloves. Don't do that.
Yeah, you just protective. I hurt myself. I still got
Use that PPE.
I actually was supposed to buy some mask, and I'm like, of course, in 2026 when we're out of pandemic, I don't have a mask. No more. I'm like, whatever, fuck this. Let all this dust let all this dust and shit go in my face. Fuck it, it's what it is. YOLO.
Masks don't work anyways.
But chat, we appreciate you for being here, checking episode 233 out of these past episodes. Thank you for continuing listening on the audio feed. Thank you for continuing watching on YouTube. You guys do check it out. Like the goddamn video. Comment down below if you enjoyed. Any thoughts, any things you have consumed, more media, any wrestling, any cons you have gone to. If you're going to AutoCon, if you go to Kinetic Con, like our boy dropped this box, go and enjoy yourself and talk to the celebrities. Don't be shy. At the end of the day, don't forget, they are human too. They're not AI yet. There are people that we're able to speak to about the work, about the passion, about their embodiment of what they're portraying. And other than that, thank you for joining us tonight on this episode of Weebs Lounge Podcast. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to follow the social medias and the brand of all the teams and all the links that we have down below of all the people that we share, the cons, the links, the things we bought. So don't worry. Click the links down below we have in the description or in the comment section on the YouTube side. And lastly, share, most importantly, give feedback on what you thought about this episode and the future episode. You guys are what make the show possible and succeed. And on behalf of everyone, we thank you at AniMa W3 Studio. We thank you for joining us on Weebs Lounge Podcast. And we'll see you later. This podcast was not recorded by a live studio audience. And don't forget to slap with some cheese and some pancakes wherever the fuck you eat it with some Aunt Jemima syrup. And have yourself a good time. Take care.
Play Mario 64.
No. And go kill your friends with a brick in the car because you're jealous by dark entity.
Yeah, I have to kill. I'm gonna have to kill Watkins now.
Ugh.